Do you need a convenient place to hide the good old Bud Lights from the wife? Behind the toilet. Look, it works every time. You can fit a six-pack in here. All I do is I say, honey, I just had Taco Bell. I'm going to be in here for a minute.
Bro tired of shopping with his wife.
Fuck? Oh, yo, he about to make a smiley face. Nah. Smiley face. He about to make a fucking smiley face. With the chemtrails, he said, fuck you guys.
Nah.
Let's see if it's a smiley face or a sad face. Yo! Yo, we want to bet 5, see which one it is. So like, he's going down. Yo, oh, he's going for the smile. Need to go live with this shit. He's going with the smile.
Nah, bro. Let's go! Yo, that's fucking lit! Yo, that's lit!
That's the most fire shit I've ever seen.
Fire!
I'm gonna show you this trick. Ready? So you get this ketchup, right? Ketchup. You get some salt. And supposedly after you put it in there, it starts heating up. Like, ready? Oh yeah, it's starting to heat up. Look good.
Hijo de tu bomba madre.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
We're doing it!
Have no fear. What's up, everybody? BF is here. What's going on? Where are my Monday people? Hello, everybody. Welcome. No need to fear Mondays no more, because we come here and do this BF Live. Welcome. All right, with the work whistle already. It's BF Live 22. Good afternoon / morning, wherever you are in the United States or all around the world. Thank you for joining us for BF Live for yet another Monday. We made it to another one. I think we're actually fucking, whoop.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
No, that's not the one I wanted. Let's see. Here's what we
We're
wanted.
doing it.
Yes, we are doing it. Now we are, in fact, doing it. I see all of our friends jumping in. I see Q in there. I see Scott Fitzpatrick. I see the lovely KB. We're going to do the chat family check-in like we always do. We're going to do the National Day Hey Hey. We're going to pick up on some of the stuff they were talking about on the BS show, some kind of funny food habits and all. I got some internet shite and a lot of midday fun for you here before you join the boys maybe at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's bring in our boy from the Great White North. We always love joining us and us joining him. So let's bring him in. Let's say hello to Bobby Nick Havens. Hey, man.
How's it going, BF? It's officially winter here. There's snow on the fucking ground, cocksucking son of a bitch, motherfucker.
You skip right over fall, huh?
Yeah, man. It's gone. It's gone.
Fall is gone. Wow. Well, down here in the States, we're having like it's kind of a late kind of fall, Bobby Nick. I'm not trying to rub it in or nothing, but the leaves are still falling down here in the States and all. But I guess it sounds like you don't get much of a fall. You go right from summer to winter, from what I can tell from you.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's usually like that. So I guess it's no surprise, but it kind of sucks when you see everybody, still got the nice weather going, and
yeah,
we got fucking snow on the ground.
And you get it good. I mean, we've talked in the past about you get it so bad you get ice on windows. I wonder how you can keep the cold out of some of those houses in Canada up there.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. One year I had it was like minus 40 something.
Damn.
And the pipes froze and burst.
Yeah.
And that was just crazy insane.
I imagine if I was near negative 40, I would freeze and burst too. Something would burst on me, so I can't fault it much. But how you doing otherwise? You had a good week and everything?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Wow.
Oh.
Except for the loss of Bobby P.
Yeah, and we'll touch on that a little bit. Some of you that might not be connected with all of us as closely, these guys do. Bobby Nick does BYB podcast, and they also do No Filter. And everybody's been talking all the end of last week about our friend Bobby P or Robert P. I see some people asking about who he was. He was just a young guy from down south, a good bro that I got to know a little bit through podcasting. Bobby Nick did extensive amount podcasting with him, was much closer with him and all, but unfortunately he passed well before his time at too young of an age, and we're gonna put up his GoFundMe stuff for anybody that might be interested in helping his young family kind of get through that. But a young man of age 28 and had a seizure and just passed away. So we say rest in peace, Bobby P, and we live a bold life in your honor, sir. So, all right, well, let's bring our next friend in. He also knew Bobby P, and he broadcasts pretty much every day of the week with you. We like having him here every Monday. Let's say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick. Coming with the fire. He got explosions. He got explosions and everything. What's up, Scott? How you doing, buddy?
Not too good. I woke up to some bad news. I woke up
what do you got?
20 minutes ago, and you know how I love my Coca-Cola.
Yes.
And I keep it since it's cold outside. It's cold outside now. I got a brand new case of Coca-Colas, and I went out to get me one, and they're all gone.
They're gone. Would the Bears take them? Who the hell told you?
What?
Who took your Coke, bro?
Someone stole a case of my Coca-Colas.
That is some bullshit. You must have had them out there.
Today.
Either somebody knew or they were just out in plain sight, and somebody must have saw them, huh?
It was on the back porch. I mean, I guess it could be
Wow.
just kids out toilet paper or something. But yeah, somebody took a whole case of soda off the back
You got
porch.
them methods. I know it. That's who stole my fucking apples from my trees.
Yeah,
Got
Bobby
meth
Nick
shaking
has
your
apples from his trees.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's got methods
I
in the
bet-
trees.
I went to pick some fucking apples from my trees. Like, I don't know how long ago.
Have some meth
And-
apples.
and they were gone. All
Wow.
Apple ones on top.
Wow.
got like 3 or 4 fucking trees out there, and no fucking apples.
And you see a guy downtown leaning, going, "Hey, man, excuse me, sir. Could I interest you in some apples, please?
Yeah.
These are freshly picked from Bobby Nick." Oh, shit. Well, if you see somebody selling apples or Coca-Cola, be very suspect because it could belong to either Bobby Nick or our boy Scott Fitzpatrick here. Well, maybe it was kind of a sign Scott, because I know you struggle with the Coke, and if it was there, you were just going to drink it all. So maybe it kind of helped you in an indirect way, brother. You think?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was telling myself, just so I won't get mad, because it's just the idea of someone taking something from me pisses me off.
It sure does, because if you're out there when they came close enough, you might not be able to. At least I'm speaking for myself. You might not be able to control yourself. Like, hey, put the fuck away from my Coca-Cola. you know, yeah.
Plus you don't know how long they've been looking in your windows and shit. Because I don't even have a curtain on this window. I just sit in front of it, and
I've noticed that
I
when
heard
there's
a
days.
noise last night.
Yeah.
I heard a noise last night, and I didn't get up and look at it. And now I wished I did. Fuck.
Yeah. Either that or you're going to find some fucking bears sitting in the wood with a pile of Coke cans around their den or something like that. Maybe some bears took it.
Yeah.
I know my brother, he lives up in the Pennsylvania mountain area, and they have all kinds of issues with bears just coming onto the property, helping themselves. You know, they know where they keep the bird seed and stuff like that. So the bears, you know, it could be the bears too. You never know.
I don't have any bears around here, but I do got an albino deer. I don't know if you ever seen one of
yeah,
I
them.
did see that. I
Yeah,
saw that
that
picture
is
on our little
great.
messenger yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was like, I don't know. I could
Yeah.
probably pull that. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick and show the people what we're talking about.
Sometimes I'll look out this window, and that white deer be out there. It's cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I looked it up, and an albino deer is 1 in 30,000 deer, so pretty rare.
And this one's
Check this out.
this one's lived to be an adult. I imagine most albinos don't live.
There it is. Scott is not, lest anyone think
Yeah.
that Scott is talking, you know, at his ass about an albino deer. Hey, thanks to the 19 people that are joining us for the midday hang. We don't worry about Mondays. We change Mondays. We make Mondays what we want them to be. All right. So, yeah, albino deer. Now, we have many deer around my area. They live in any little wooded area they can kind of take for themselves, but they are the traditional ear, you know, the deer with, you know, brown and tan and all. So I've never seen one like this out in the wild or really at all, to tell you the truth.
No, neither have I.
Wow. That part of the country.
The first time I seen it,
Uh-huh.
the first time I seen it, I got kind of bad eyes. So the first time I seen it, I didn't trust what I was seeing, and I had to ask somebody if I was seeing what I was seeing.
You better act. Hey, look, everybody. I'm seeing, I don't know, something might be wrong, but I'm seeing a white deer. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or not, but y'all got to come see the shit. Well, it's a good thing you have a picture to prove it, because we might have been like, okay, Scott, maybe you've been hitting them Cokes a little too hard or adding something to them. But there you go. Lest anyone think he's not telling the truth. There's an albino deer. You live in is so white, even your deers are white. Like, shit. That is white. That is white. No discolored deers at all. I see all kind of friends coming in. We got people checking in with the chat family check-in. I see. We're going to get to that in a minute. So that was cool. So yeah, you had so it could be the albino deers. It could, you said you don't have bears, so maybe it was the albino deers that took your show. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
All right. Well, let's see. Now we talk. Oh, so our friend Stormy, she'll be joining us soon. She was nice enough to hit me with a message and say that she's kind of out running errands, and then she'll be back in later. So look forward to Stormy joining us later. But until then, I guess it's time to get the show started. It is October 23rd, 2023. We're heading our way. It's going to be, we're like about a week away from Halloween, the end, and then we're going to be heading, but it's going to be in November before we know it. So, with all this in mind, let's check in and see who's here, because it's midday with BF Live, and this is what we do. It's time for the chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
You heard it. You can talk amongst yourselves. You can talk to us as long as we're talking and having fun. This is what we do on Mondays. It's the chat family check-in. We like to start right at the top, and there's I think I unpinned my links accidentally, but they'll be coming up from time to time throughout the chat. So my bot will be running them. So if you can utilize them to donate through Venmo or PayPal, I'd certainly appreciate it. And there is the comment and tip page that has the preset limits for PayPal. So thank you in advance. Jake's Really Dead Mother. Oh, that's a name. Blessings to all. Pray for those who can't get out of Jake's basement. Okay. Interesting.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jake, how you doing today, buddy? I'm surprised I haven't seen you yet. Bobby Nick's ready to go with the dance. It's the lovely KB checking in saying, good morning. Hey, KB, good morning / afternoon. How you doing, girl? I seen you in the chat at the other show. We were talking about all the crazy food habits, and people were coming at the poutine. We're gonna talk about a little bit of that. We're gonna pick up on what are some of people's weird kind of food combinations that you might enjoy. Just what's up? Just you number 5 checking in. But you're number 1. Bobby Nick is saying, chat it up, mofos. He knows what's up. Look, it's BYB Podcast checking in. And that's Derek. What's up? Good morning. I know it's still morning, probably about where you're at. She's laughing about something going on. Let's see. We're doing it. We are doing it, Q. What's going on?
We're doing it.
There you go. Scott also says we are doing it. He's giving the shout out to Q. Q is saying, Scott, what up, bud? Hey, he's giving me the shout out. What's up, Q? I want to thank Bone Loads and My Lost Interest and a lot of other people that were already like retweeting me this morning and helping me spread the news. The BF Live will be here at noon today. Chris Mack and BYB from Scott Fitzpatrick. It's Brian Kowalczyk. What's up, brother? How you doing? Happy Monday. We made it to another one. We got we're gonna have we got some guests lined up for Wednesday and Friday's replayables because we're gonna be heading into like Halloween. So we're gonna have some guests on Wednesday and Friday for sure. And we're gonna as soon as we make sure they're locked in and there's no conflicts, we're gonna get that information out to you. The lovely Carissa saying good morning. Thank you, Carissa. I also want to thank everybody. I just reached another important plateau in my journey to monetize my channel. I've reached 300 subscribers. I need 500 so I can start filing the paperwork. So I'm every 100 or in every plateau I'm going to celebrate. So I guess I'm going for 350 next. But please, if you haven't already, please look for at BF Live or at Bobby Fran right here on YouTube. And please like, share, and subscribe and help me get up to 500 so I can monetize. Thank you all very much. Brian K, what's up, bud, from Q. There's the bot running. Do your job, bot. There's Q shouting out Carissa. Now here's Stacy. See, what's that stain on the wall behind Bobby Nick's head? We have established, my theory is that it is a portal to another dimension, Stacy. I believe that when these shows end, Bobby Nick gets sucked through that portal and he goes to other dimensions. So I think that's what we're sticking with.
Or it's my cigarette halo.
Or that. The cigarette halo. There you go. That's a good one. I like portal to another dimension. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Hi, Carissa from K. Brian is saying Q. What's up? What's up? Hey, it's our boy, My Lost Interest. He says, I'm listening, but AFK. Oh, per usual, have fun in the chat. Thanks, Lost. Thanks for spreading the word that I'd be on today, and thanks for joining, whether it be audibly or visually or both. Cold Lake, Canada. Cold Lake, Canada. Cold Lake, Manitoba. Cold Lake, Manitoba. How about that? We'll change it from Minnesota to Manitoba. How about that?
That's right.
I was like, I don't give a fuck. It's cold anyway. I don't care what you say. Let's see. Stacy Allen, good morning from Q. Q is saying good morning to Stacy. Stacy saying hello, Q. Carissa. Hi, Q. Hi, Q. Hi, Q. Justa, good morning from Q. Carissa, shout out K. Hey now, Q. Brian Clauder. What's up, brother? Good afternoon, all you lovely and beautiful people. I don't know which one I am. I don't know if I want to know. Lovely and beautiful. Let's see. How do you leave Coke? How do you leave Coke laying around? Justa wants to know.
It's because it's to save room on the refrigerator, and since it's turning cold outside, tend to leave the soda outside until it starts freezing.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the Halloween thing where they you put the bowl out of candy and Ernie's supposed to take one, but they took maybe they thought you were giving away Cokes like early for Halloween, and they just took the whole bowl. They just took all that shit. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I like that. There ain't nothing like a good winter chilled like soda or beer, because we've had holiday parties that time of the year, Scott, and then the ice goes. We put the sodas outside, the sodies, and then the ice, if it dwindles away, they stay nice and cold in the weather out there. Nice outdoor cold soda is a good thing.
Yeah, I've had parties where we stick like beers in snow,
Absolutely, and imagine up where you're at, you definitely got to catch them before they freeze, right? Putting shit outside, you'll have a mess on your hands. But yeah, that's a good thing about winter. I'm not much of a winter person, but it is one of the few good things about winter is that you can kind of put your sodies in your beer outside and keep them no ice needed. Maybe they thought it was community Coke. See,
Bobby Nick, if you think about it though, what do they do when their pets die because the ground's frozen?
Well, I told you.
I know what he does. Yeah, I know what he does.
Good Canadian question. We never touched on this.
Well, I know I did somewhere, but
okay.
I know what it.
There's been a few times in my life where you want to keep your pet and you want to bury them in your yard, and they fortunately die in wintertime. You can't dig in the ground in wintertime, so you got to put the pet in a box and put it in the freezer. Put it in the deep freeze.
I thought you were gonna say leave it outside or something. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
I mean, with how many coyotes are out here and shit like that, that wouldn't be a good idea. keep it outside in the cold.
Yeah. I thought, Scott, when you went there, I thought you were talking about like actual maybe human beings, because then you got me pondering shit. I'm like, yeah, what do they do if people die in the winter and the ground is too hard and cold to dig? So that's a whole thing, huh, Bobby Nick?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Got to put you on ice until they can bury you in the spring or something.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine going to the freezer to get a frozen pizza and have to move the dog.
It's a thing. Yeah, it happens. I mean, or you can just get it cremated. But it depends on what you want to do.
Wow, that's interesting. We learn lots of stuff from our Canadian friend Bobby Nick. Sometimes too much. Let's see where we at. Where did I leave out? Community Coke. So let's keep going on. Let's see. You don't fuck with a man's car or his drink. There you go.
Right.
I agree with that. Let's see. Claudia, I'm sorry for the bad spelling from Q. BYB says meth heads don't eat, Bobby Nick.
Well, apparently they either eat or maybe they trade off.
Yeah, I think it's Bart. I'm telling you. I'm thinking you're going to see a guy in downtown with, hey, man, you want some fresh apples? These are freshly picked, motherfucker. Yeah, I agree with that. They probably don't eat them, but they probably use them to be I'm an entrepreneur until these apples run out. I'm an entrepreneur. Meth heads don't eat. Let's see. Hey, Kay, look who's checking in. It's Psychosocial. Psychosocial. There you go. There you go. We'll check. I'll be seeing you in the Perry chat later on. I think Bob said that was 7 East, 7 Atlantic. Let's see. All good, Q. KB is saying hello, Q. There's the bots running. You work your ass off, bots. There's Q. Don't fuck with Bobby Frank Waters. Wait a minute. I don't have to take this abuse on this daytime show. I have to take it on Replayables, but not on my show, damn it. What's up, Stacy? How you doing? Sick of this. I have a fresh bottle of water. I had to buy another big bottle of Tito's water, as you claim it. But I got my bottle ready for Wednesday. Let's see. Sorry.
Excellent Friday, by the way.
Thank you. I have the clip that you kind of provided. We'll talk about our Friday episode of Bone Loads. We love inviting the chat family or really anybody that wants to come on. And so we've been trying to have Bone Loads on for a while because he likes drinking during like sports heads. He's like a fun guy. So we figured he'd be a good match. And boy, did he drink and did he put on a performance. And you're going to see that not all of his Modelo's stayed down Friday. And I'm going to show you that. So be warned now that you might see something you might not want to see later on. Let's see.
It was so awesome.
Sorry someone stole your Coke, but kind of happy too. Drink 12 ounces of water between each Coke. There you go. There's one to grow on. That's a more you know thing right there for my lost interest.
That's what I got. I got no choice today.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Scott with bottled water before.
How about that? He's healthy. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I got a case of water out there too. They left that behind.
They didn't want the water. They just wanted the Coke. They wanted the good shit. Now you got to try shit. Now you got to get like a case of bargain cola and a case of regular Coke and like have experiments. See which ones they prefer to steal or not. You can make it like a whole thing, but that's cool.
Still test.
I like this. Deers. Got all these deers.
Yeah, deer. I know, Stormy. I know.
I've kind of caught a little bit of this yesterday. You were talking about the plurals of things. You were talking about the plural of deer, plural deers, what have you.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard
it can get complicated at times.
I heard Cutter the Jib talk about what is the plural of penises or something. Hey, shout out to the 26 people that are here for the midday hangout. This is BF Live, man. We're going to get to some stuff. We'll be like checking in with the chat family. And that's what we're doing right now. Stormy and Scott like seeing how long it'll last. There's some flowers for Stormy. Stormy's checking in, busting Bobby's chops about saying deers. Oh, deers. Let's see. Carissa is saying hi to Stormy. There's Stormy. Let's see. There's the bot running the links. Please utilize them. Thank you. 19 people here. There should be 19 likes. Come on, people. You go, please. Just go a little backwards. Hit that like button. Screen will go little. You hit that like button and you make it big screen again. We appreciate that. I kind of wish they made it easy that you didn't have to like click back and forth out of things to like things, because I think that's why people some kind of forget and hesitate. But I forgotten to mention I slept with Andrew. I caught a little bit of that, Scott. So yes, I'll set it up for people that don't watch us regularly. Andrew does a regular sleep stream like overnight. He'll just like literally leave his camera on, do a live all night. You never know what kind of darkness or shadows or sounds you're going to hear out of Andrew. So like a week ago or so, Scott said, I'm going to join Andrew on one of these things. So how did that go, Scott?
That's the weirdest shit, man. Knowing people sitting there watching you sleep.
Yeah,
Well,
and you
and even weirder, in the first 30 seconds, we found out that Andrew shit himself.
Oh, nice. It took that long for shit himself? 30 seconds? Holy shit. Wow. Wow. How long did it take you, Scott?
I made a lot of audible noises throughout the night, but yeah, then I ended up choking on pizza a couple minutes after that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean, that was bad.
So-
Everybody was laughing too.
So I click in and out of things. And so I caught the end of you guys because I knew you were trying to set it up, and I saw in our personal messenger thing that you were having issues getting on. So then while I was around, I'm like, well, I kept clicking in. Let me see if this sleep stream ever starts. And I see that you finally did get started. And I looked in at one point, I seen you all like bunched up, like, giving the bear hug to your pillow and stuff like that. But I didn't see many like extensive funny things. So did anything really come out of it?
Yeah, I ended up. Well, go ahead, Bobby. Nick.
I got to read them some bedtime stories.
Yeah, and I noticed that some people in the chat were enjoying that, talking about, hey, Bobby Nick, could you read us bedtime stories too, like every night?
He's good at it.
You were getting sleepy, huh? It actually worked, right?
Yeah, it was. I like the way he reads.
There you go. So that's fun. So that's what they do on No Filter. So I know you've been kind of wanting to do that for a while, but you said it's kind of, because we talk about doing a 24-hour stream, but one of the conditions I think Bobby Nick said is that if you fall asleep, you got to do it on camera.
Yeah.
So could that be
go to bed, but
that'd be more entertaining? And so I did see like Scott at one point. I think I clicked it on early in the either late at night or early in the morning. You were like bear hugging your pillow, but yeah, it was funny. So did you get any actual conversation in with Andrew? Did he actually interact with you at any point?
Yeah, I got to clip it all. I got one little clip out of it, but there was one point throughout the night wherever I just started asking him random stupid ass questions. And sometimes he'd roll, sometimes he'd answer me, sometimes he wouldn't, but it was pretty funny.
Cool.
It was pretty fun.
That's cool, man. I know you love your boy Andrew. We all love Andrew, but you love him on to that level that you will do like 24-hour sleep streams with him. So if you ever wonder about these antics, these guys are always messing around on No Filter with Andrew and friends. Pretty much like Scott says now, 7 days a week. They're on all the time. You can always catch up with them if you need somebody to hang with. Chris Mack is shouting out. Stacy KB is saying hello, Chris Mack. What's up, Chris Mack? How you doing, buddy? Let's get to 500. Thank you, Carissa. Thanks for all of you and the 300 people. I'm slowly growing. I'm getting there, but thanks for the support and taking care of me. Bobby Nick. Oh, it's Terry Nee. What's up, brother? What's he say? Hurry. Bobby Nick. Hurry. Let's see.
Bobby Nick, her.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake. I seen the Hurry. Her. Blue Monday. Somebody got a case of the Mondays. Come on now. Let's see. Don't have a case of the Mondays. Hang out here in BF Live every Monday. We get the week off started off on a positive note. Look who he is, Scott. He's checking in. There he is. Your son.
Jakey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Since he's checking in, we'll do the full thing. Scott's ready. Bobby Nick's ready.
By the way, shut up, Mike. By
By the way, there you go. What's up, Jake? Happy Monday, brother. And no, you can't come on. Let's see. There you go. What up, Chris Mack from Stacey Allen? There's the bots running. Here's our friend Guy checking in. What's up, Guy? Mr. Blue Sky, checking in. Hey, it's Mr. Blue Sky, middays on BF Live. How you doing there? Let's go, Mr. Blue Sky. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Jake from Chris Mack. Chris Mack is saying, Day trois. What's up? There you go. Chris Mack, giving the love to Guy. Kay is saying, oh no. Chris Mack getting the love from Day trois. Guy shouting out Chris Mack. Chris is saying, hi, Guy. There's the bot running with the preset amounts. Just need to get past the frozen layer. Okay, yeah, when you're digging. Let's see. Hi, Carissa. Let's see. Pet Cemetery. Frieza. I don't wanna be baby. Let's see. Hi, Terry Nee. You handsome bird. You was a handsome bird, Terry Nee. Let's see. There it is. There's Jake's putting it up. I'll put it up too since he brought it up. Let's see. We talked about it real quick, so let me do a little screen share since this is up here. Life is delicate, as we all know, and there are no perfect people in the world, and people come and go in and out of our lives indiscriminately, and some too soon. So this is the official GoFundMe page, and I understand Bobby Nick knows that this is the actual legit page related to the family, lest anyone have any fears of that. But if you have it in your heart and your wallet to give to this fund, this young man passed away to help his family out with his funeral expenses, it would certainly be appreciated. And there's the link right there. Jake has it right there in the chat. So rest in peace, Bobby Nick. Best wishes to Bobby P.
Uh-oh.
Too many Bobbies.
Yeah.
Too many Bobbies, yeah.
I'm going to say rest in peace, Bobby Fran, pretty soon. Getting all the Bobbies confused.
That's not the first time I've heard "Rest in Peace, Bobby Nick." So,
is that right?
right. Like about the fourth or fifth.
I'm jumping ahead, bro. So when you go, just know that I already said it. All right, so
yeah,
whatever.
you will eulogize me.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Apparently, I did. Q sipping Tito's. Come on, BF. Chug that shit. He's probably mean. Come on. This is not that show. It's not that show. Q. Give me a break. This is my alcohol-free show. Okay. What's up? But I hope you join us when we do drink alcohol every Wednesday at 8 o'clock on Shuli Network 2 and Fridays at 9 p.m. East on Shuli Network 2 for Replayables. We're going to have a lot of fun this week. We always have a lot of fun. There's the things running. There's Carissa laughing. What's up, Isaac Walmart? How you doing? Thanks for checking in. Terry Nee, buddy. Johnny 1.0 saying, what's up, boys? What's up, Johnny 1.0? We're just doing the midday hang. This is just BF Live. We just get together, start off the week. 25. We're 25 and alive, man. We're doing it. Fucking doing it. Latoya Williams. Shouting out Scott.
Doing it.
Scott! She says, I'm new here. Well, welcome. All are welcome here. What's going on, Latoya? This is BF Live. This is what we do. We like to hang out and podcast with friends. These guys do No Filter with Andrew and friends, and we all just like to hang out and have fun together. So welcome to the chat family. He's saying, shit. I was at Walmart saying, shit. Hi, Latoya. It's a Monday party, see? Day 12 knows what's up.
That's right.
Getting the love. Look at that. Hello, Latoya. You're getting the welcomes right away. You're all welcome here. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Scott woke me up at 4 a.m. Really? Is that a thing?
Scott, were you sending him pictures of your shit?
That's about the time whenever that one person took the picture. Who was that? Took a picture of me just sitting there. Bobby Nick had it yesterday. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
There's a picture of me just sitting there.
Yeah, it was creepy. BF. You know what? I'm gonna send this to you.
All right, go ahead and throw it in the messenger. We'll share it with the people.
Yeah.
KB knows what's up. Thank you, girl. It's a midday Monday party. That's what we do. We don't have a case of the Mondays around here. We get together and we wipe them out together. Oh, there it is. That was quick, Bobby Nick. Let me see. That was quick. Let me see. Oh, that's your ass? No, wait a minute. That's a different picture. Okay. Oh, wow, this is a good one. Oh, yeah. I like this. Check this shit out. You're like, welcome to the sleep stream. Look at this shit. Look at that.
Looks like the goddamn Undertaker.
Yeah, right. Hey.
Go to sleep forever.
Made of these. What the fuck? That's cool. So you just called him with that look. Yeah, it's funny. And there's your typical view of Andrew, no gallbladder.
Yeah.
Right
Well, it's Andrew Dead Dick COVID now.
Dead Dick COVID? Okay. There you go. So there's Scott. That's a little taste of how that went. But now, we got a couple more, and let's get on. Bobby has a great reading voice. Yes, you do, Bobby. Perfect.
Well, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that.
Bob, yeah, I know. I saw him saying that. He was like very soothed. He wanted to go to sleep and all. He like lullaby and good night. Got like a whole thing. Like Andrew has a sleep stream. You need the competing stream or the co-stream where you read the books along with it. Sounds like a winning combination.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. All right. There's the links running. Here's Latoya saying Bobby, so that could be for anybody. Let's see. Okay. Slowly growing BK. Oh, BK is a grower, not a shower. Wait a minute. Were we talking about the channel or are we talking about other things? What are we talking about, Stacy? What are we talking? Come on. Latoya shouting out Brian. It's my boy Tony DeVore checking in. Engaged and soon to be married to our friend Allie, Tony DeVore. Afternoon, brother. Q is saying Tony D, bro. There's the bots running. Here comes the love for Tony D from K. It's 9:30. It's 9:30 in California, brother. There you go.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
Let me tell you, brother, it's 9:30 in California, you son of a bitch. All right. Hi, Tony DeVore. Hi, K from Tony. Great way of putting it, BF. There you go. Thank you. Glad I got something right. Oh, fundraiser for Melissa. There it is. Jake's putting it up. That's right there. That's right there. Here we go. Hey, Q. What the hell is that? It'll make me have to put my glasses on for this one. Palmance. Hashtag Palmance. Palmance. I get it. Yeah, that's their bromance. It's a bromance. You saying palmance. You trying to sugarcoat it. I don't know. What's that, buddy?
Okay, I wasn't getting it there when you said that.
I didn't at first, but I know kind of their relationship and that I think Q and Tony have been like really bonding and coming like a bromance online. But he's trying to church it up by saying it's a palmance, making it sound less gay or something. I don't know, but it's good as long as you're friends. We're not judging. It's all good. You can call it whatever you want. Let's see. Tony DeVore saying hello, Carissa. Let's see. Tony, Allie is not here. Bro, what's going on? There's Allie. Latoya's giving Jake the shout out. We love some Jake. Tony DeVore says, bro, she gave me bro rights with you anyway. Whoa, wait a minute. See, it's getting a little gay in here. Got a little gay. Scott looking like the Undertaker gave you.
That's right.
That's right. Yep. God damn it. God damn it. Let's see. All right. At Stacey, I'm surprised to see you in this chat. Thought you were opposed to BF because he's a water drinker. Really? I told you, look, Tony, you weren't here. I don't have to take this abuse during the day show. I do have to take it during Replayables every Wednesday at 8 p.m. East and every Friday at 9 p.m. East on Shuli Network 2. That's where I take that abuse. It's all his fault. It's all Allie's fault. There you go. All right, and so for the time being, that was the chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, everybody. That was the chat family check-in. Of course, we're going to be checking in with the chat family always throughout the show, but we like doing that at the beginning to see what everybody's been up to and what they're all saying. So welcome to the show. I see. What you got, buddy? What are you laughing at?
I just like Q's next comment.
It's all. Let's see. It's Scott looking like the underwear taker. Hey, little girl, I'm going to take your underwear. The underwear taker. Bobby turned him beat red on that one. He likes that one. The underwear taker. That's cool. All right. Well, I see that somebody's checking in backstage. I'm going to give her a little time to get ready. I think she's here because this is probably one of her favorite parts of the show. We're getting ready to do National Day Hey Hey, but before we do that, let's bring in and say hello to Stormy.
Hey, Stormy.
What's happening? Are you muted? Oh, you're a little low.
Okay, let me see. Okay, is that better?
It's getting better. It's getting better. How you doing? Thanks for checking in. What's going on?
Not much. Just had to go run some errands and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's always you trying to fit fit. I don't know if you're trying to fit life in between podcasting or podcasting in between life. I don't know what the order is, but it's a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, they're kind of intermingled at this point.
Yeah, it is. It's a little confusing. I don't know if you're coming from one or going to the other, but I'm glad you joined us nonetheless. So I guess you knew about your dad's Coke getting stolen off the porch?
No.
Oh,
You didn't hear
that's
that?
fresh news. That's breaking news I gave you
Ooh,
guys.
Breaking news. Okay, check that out, Stormy. Yeah. Breaking news. Scott gets case of Coke stolen from his backyard.
The whole thing, it wasn't like just like one or two.
Yeah, it was a whole. No, it's the whole case.
And guess what, Stormy? He had water with it, and nobody took the water. They just took the
Yeah, I
Coke.
got the water.
Oh.
And I
Do you
so
think
I
it was the normal
I turned
person
that
who
water.
has fingers around there?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So now I got me a glass of Kool-Aid.
Well, yeah. So we thought it was like a sign. Maybe somebody was getting divine intervention so he wouldn't drink so much soda. But then he has the water. Loss was recommending he drink the water, but he had to. I think he done tainted up the water. He ain't gonna have just straight water. But
No straight water for him.
yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
And then we talked about maybe he should put some off-brand soda out there and see what they really like and what they really steal or not. Because they wouldn't take the water. They just took the Coke and left the water behind. So
If it's the same person, they'll take whatever soda's out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, it won't matter.
you could have a lot of fun. Like I've seen, I didn't pull any up, but some people do these really cool viral videos with these kids. With they have the stainless steel bowls that they're kind of electrifying. They tell you to take one, and then these bratty kids take it, and then it's like one after another video of these bratty kids just getting like electrocuted with the bowl. And you see some kids like doing this, like giving the finger to the house and shit. So maybe you got to booby trap it, Scott.
Yeah, you just gave me an excellent idea.
There you go. See? Yep.
Do it.
For some content. Booby trap that stuff. Yeah, there you go. Put a camera on that shit. Good content.
You could do that with all kinds of stuff now. I'm having ideas come to mind.
There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
only thing I thought about this stuff before, but you got to consider children and kids and stuff that might get tangled up in your trap.
Yeah, because there's
Mhm.
grandkids around there.
Yeah. You got to consider if they'll die or if you get sued and all that dumb shit, you know. Mm. Yeah, I love that. They come on your property and take your shit, but that it is something you legit have to worry about. You'll get in trouble for booby trapping and or protecting it, right?
And then you wonder if how long they've been looking in your windows at you and what they've seen. And
Oh, that's creepy.
Well, I've wondered about that before because people can't tell right now, but when the sun changes, you can kind of see out that window. And so it makes me wonder, like, well, who can see in, you know?
yeah.
But I thought maybe you were in an area where it didn't really, didn't really matter. You weren't going to have too many people coming up to your window.
No, I'm kind of in town. It's a rural type of town, but yeah, I got neighbors.
Okay. Yeah.
I
And we
don't. I live in like a set, like I have neighbors, but there's no way they're looking in my window unless they walk quite a ways.
Off in a distance. Well, we also happened to show Scott's picture of his albino deer that was out on the property.
Yeah.
Stormy's the one who took that, actually.
You took that picture? Yeah,
Well,
they shared that with us.
Saw it. It wasn't the last time I visited, but one of the last times I visited, I saw it. I had to stop. Like I slammed on the brakes. I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck was that?
Well, I told Scott, I don't know how much we would believe it if you didn't have a picture to really prove it and see it. I know we have deer around here, and they're like the typical, tan brown, deer, and I've never seen an albino deer like that before.
Yeah, well, like I said, I looked it up, and it's 1 in 30,000 deer. So, yeah.
And where it
Pretty
was
rare.
at, there's people like all the time because it's across from like a public place. Like,
Civic Center.
yeah, it was like, what the heck? It's just out there, and there's cars driving by and people walking on the sidewalk, and it's just sitting there. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah,
Not
so if a
fair.
car, I don't know if a hunter, who's going to get it first, a hunter or a car, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was. It's been living here for 2, 3. It's about its third year, I guess, maybe more that I know of.
I know deer hunting's kind of big in this region because they get overpopulated, and I know that deer hunting is a big thing among hunters. So I assume somebody would come out and get that before long.
And our park is right here at the corner, so it probably lives in our park. So, but I've been. It's just a matter of time for somebody who wants a white hide, an albino hide.
Yep.
An albino trophy, a deer head on the wall.
I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it gets to live a long life because it's cool for people to be able to just drive by and see.
It is, and I used to be torn about this too, but then when you do, they do kind of get over, at least around our area, they kind of get overpopulated to where they're really running in the highways and all, and it is kind of a hazard. And they have like a hunting season where they allow everybody like to at least take one or something to kind of naturally thin out the population, because they do kind of multiply like, rats or bunnies, basically.
It blows my mind on how small a plot of woods that can take a large amount of deer in it, and you won't even know they're there.
Yes, we have like the little burrs of like land in between highways or on off ramps and stuff around here, and you'll notice that little families of deer that's just kind of all they need, and they live in there. So,
yeah.
Very
crazy.
Good. All right, well, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we just got looking like the Undertaker. We were talking about that picture from the feed the other night. We shared that too. So just catching up with everything.
Scott is the underwear taker.
Yeah, they called him the underwear taker. That was a good name. That was a good name. Finishing move, the fruit of the loomstone. There you go. That would be. I'll put your panties in a bunch, you son of a bitch. I'll give you a power wedgie. Oh boy, we're giving Scott all kind of ideas for a Halloween costume. You can walk in the room with like a big diaper on and have like the big Fruit of the Loom underwear like pulled up your ass or something,
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
The fruit of the loomstone. Let's see. Detroit saying Stormy. Oh, Stormy. Oh, Stormy. I know what she's doing over there. Oh, Stormy. Hey, everybody from Space Chief 75. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for the love and the retweets out there. Letting everybody know that I reached 300 subscribers. I'm very happy about that. Thank you, Story. I'm looking for my next plateau. I'm like 300, 350. Come on, we're going to do it. So please like, share, and subscribe at BF Live if you haven't already. We're doing it over here. We're doing it the old-fashioned way.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're building one subscriber at a time. Let's see. Space Chief 75 from Q. There's the bots running. Please utilize the PayPal preset tip amounts. Good Stormy morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
To help me out to all these podcasts. What if we hoe him out and let him make shorts to get you some more subscribers?
Who's that? Andrew?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hoe me out. So it's his turn.
He does try to hoe you out. Stormy, go on other shows on my behalf. He was trying to tell you what you could do and how to promote him and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'll take it anywhere.
I'll pay you to go on other shows. Yeah.
I'll pay you to meet you. I'll pay you to go on other shows and promote me. Yeah, because he's seen you were starting to get some like you went on like Ray's show and you were starting to get these little kind of appearances. People are like saying, "Hey, come on," and then he was like all about, "Hey, make sure you mention No Filter and promote me." So
I think that was the same night I was on Corn Diff stream too. Yeah, it was all like one big sweep being on.
Yeah, there was. You went through that whole. Right, that's a good way of describing it. A sweep where for whatever reason, and a lot of times I think that was the time where we were all you guys and we were all like doing the snipes. You guys were really loving the snipes. Yeah. And then people were noticing you in the snipes, and it turned into, "Hey, why don't you come on the show?" Kind of because it was nice sniping, it wasn't like shitty
we were doing
sniping.
those chat raids where everybody went in to say No Filter. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun. I was thinking about that the other day. How you like that for a while? That's what you would do. You're just like, "Hey, let's see who's on. Let's all go over there and mess with them. Let's go mess with them." But all in a fun way, like not trying to shit on their show.
We're gonna have to activate the filtered army here again soon.
Filtered, I like that. Filtered.
Yeah.
So fun.
The filters are out there.
So. Too bad stole my Coke. Yeah, right. That's Barry Ribs water. That dirty water right there. It's one of his many waters. What's it?
You have like your Kool-Aid packet or something in there. Yeah. I never see him with plain water hardly.
Well, Bobby Nick said the exact same thing earlier, Stormy, and then within like 15 minutes, he grabbed a pack of something from somewhere and he tainted it. We thought he was going to go healthy. Like Lost was telling him to drink like a bottle of water in between Cokes or whatever, but he ain't having it.
Which I think some of those Kool-Aid things are healthy. They're like zero sugar maybe, and they're just like flavor. I don't know.
Yeah, I like flavors.
You like watered flavor? You don't like watered flavor water?
No, I like tasty stuff.
Well, Terry Nee has a solution. If you don't want, I don't know how you're going to drink them afterwards, but he's saying rub shit on the cans.
Oh.
Then nobody will drink it, not even you.
I like water flavor water. Look at that.
You like water flavor water?
There's
That's
one.
cool.
I like turtles.
Okay. Let's
It
see.
would be fun to make a bunch of booby traps now for that person.
See, I gave Scott some idea. I think I got him going. He's gonna be motion detect. I like this one. Get motion detector sprinklers. It's great for keeping deer and cats away. There you go. That's the more you know. The more you know, right there.
It would be funny too if Grandma was walking in or out of the door.
That's probably ultimately what'll happen is that you'll get somebody that you never intended to get. It'll be an innocent person will catch it. That's probably what would happen.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be. Let's see. Even the deer are white in Scott's neighborhood. That's right. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
It sucks getting your Coke stolen because you can't report it to the police. Oh, you can.
Well, you can. They won't do nothing about
They
it.
might laugh at you. I like these fools online when they get so desperate. They like, hey, they took my money for weed. I was supposed to buy some weed from them. And they'll actually turn in somebody they'll admit to like buying drugs to turn in somebody else. I love that.
Police in your front yard sometimes here, and it doesn't seem that it matters.
Yeah. Knife hunting deer is the hardest way. I would guess so, yeah. Got to get really close. Did Bobby almost accidentally say the C word? Car plus hunter plus.
Yeah, I heard it.
Country.
Yeah.
Was that me or you?
That was you.
Oh, okay.
That was you.
Car hunt. Okay.
I think he gets reading and talking at the same time. That happens to me too. Like trying to flow through real quick. I do it.
It does. It does. It does. Flying by the seat of my pants here. Let's see. I had a good breakfast. Today's finger had an extra runny bark. Whoa, wait a minute. That's from Jake Sucked a Bloody Poo Finger. Okay, good name. Scotty Fitz has a charming laugh. There you go, Scott.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if that was a laugh or an asthma attack. What was that, Scott?
Yeah.
I don't think you can fake it. It's when Scott really gets that good belly laugh going. He gets that little smedley kind of wheeze going on. Andrew's the one that really gets Scott laughing like that.
You know what, though?
What's that, buddy?
I was backstage with Stormy the other day, and she started busting out in a laugh.
I tried to
She
hold
has
it
the
in.
exact same laugh. I
Uh-huh.
was like, holy shit.
I try to hold it in because I snort too. So I really try to hold my laugh in.
Yeah. Well, unless you know on camera you're trying to talk to somebody, if it's not acceptable, I say let it out, you know. You gotta let it out. Can't let them laughs go by you. There's the links happening. Terry Nee says, I use a small bottle of concentrate to flavor water. They're great. There you go. That's a tip from Terry Nee.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I got those too. Those are good.
Coke is illegal where I live, Mr. Blue Sky says.
Wow.
Hey, Scott, hit me up tonight. I have a bunch of deer motion detectors I can send you. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think I have a trail cam too. I know those aren't very clear, but we could make out exactly who it is if it's who we think.
Yeah, I've seen people use those trail cams on their property before to trigger them. LOL, it was funny. There you go. And that's what it's all about. Mason Portland. Hey, what up? Mason Portland. Thanks for the $5. Hey, Mason, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us here on BF Live, man. I see you in the chats all the time, brother. Welcome. Ga is laughing. And she says, me too, girl. Lady snorts. She does the lady snorts like that. There you go. All right. Well, why don't we get on to some of the stuff we like to do? We like to check in on the national days because, you know, seems like there's a holiday every day for somebody or something. And so I like to check the national day calendar.
Oh.
And what you got?
There was a fly just went across my screen. Damn it.
Wait a minute. All right. Well, while Scott kills that fly, we're going to start the intro to National Day. Hey, let's go.
3, 2.
That's right. It's time for the National Day. This is where we talk about the national days. If you're not careful, you might learn something before we're done. For October 23rd, 2023, let's check in. Some of the national days are National
Like what I'm seeing.
Horror Movie Day.
Okay, it's my day. Today.
All right, we'll go through them. We'll go through them, and then we'll talk about them in a little more detail. Let's see what they are. All right, let's see. We also have National Boston Cream Pie Day.
That sounds good.
I do. I like me some Boston cream pie. I'm not scared of that. The swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. When the swallows come back to Capistrano. National Mole Day. And this has to do, that's a chemical property day. I don't know if I'm going to mess with that because none of us are chemists here. Let's see. And it's also National Talk Show Host Day. Hey, it's National Talk Show Host Day. And on October 23rd, it's also National iPod Day. So let's go up here because I know that my friends Bobby, Nick, and Scott here are some of the biggest horror movie fans that I know of. So I know that they would be probably pleased with this topic. So let's see. It says that today is National Horror Day, National Horror Movie Day. It happens on October 23rd on the National Day calendar. If you love a good fright, today is the perfect day to promote the beauty and cathartic thrills of being scared by great horror movies. And I'll read the hashtag description. National Horror Movie Day. Halloween is in the air, bringing together fans of witches, ghouls, zombies, monsters, and spiders and pumpkins. Stores are filled with everything Halloween fans love. In fact, Halloween is a time when an abundance of horror movies are available for viewing in theaters and streaming apps. So there you go. That's a bit of a description. We kind of get it. So knowing this, so Bobby, Nick, you're excited about this being National Horror Movie Day. So I know what are some of your favorite horror movies? Like when you heard of this topic, what would come to mind?
Oh, I mean, probably my top horror movies are slasher movies. I love the Friday the 13th franchise, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Night of the Demons, and then there's my second would probably be the zombie genre. I love fucking zombies. Something about zombies I can't get enough of.
Zombie. I know you guys are all about this. How about you, Scott?
Now, Friday the 13th and Stormy and we went through they have a drive-through haunted house, I guess you call it, like a drive-through where you stay in your vehicle and you drive, and they got little. Anyway, one of the actors that played Jason was at the end of it.
Yeah,
and he is as strong as he portrays almost on that movie. He pulls Stormy. Stormy was driving, and he pulls Stormy out of the car pretty much.
That's a bit too much. That's when you start making too much physical. Yeah, when you start making that would have been too far for me. Like when you start making too much physical contact, somebody gonna get their ass kicked in return.
Was it Kane Hodder, Scott? Do you know?
No, I think it was one of the second or third guy that played Jason. It was one of the lesser known ones.
I'm awful with the names. I'll have to go back and check, but I have a picture. I think some pictures and stuff I'll dig out because that same haunted hayride is going to come up. I think next weekend. So maybe if there's, I don't know if they're having special guests or not, but if they are, I'll try to live stream a little bit.
I know Kane Hodder gets requests for people to choke him, and he'll choke a motherfucker.
Well, people were asking that guy to do it too, and I didn't ask that guy to do anything to me, and he started pulling me out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit much if they don't know you, and if you don't know it's coming, that's definitely a bit much. I've never been to a drive-through thing. I've walked through, but that's why you always see those kind of viral videos where if you take the wrong person to a haunted house, they start fighting the people back. And it's like, if you know you're going to be easily triggered like that, I would just not go to a haunted house if I fear I'm going to whip somebody's ass for real. If you don't.
His idea, if I had to guess, because we had a bunch of kids with us and like younger teenagers, was to scare them by doing that to me, maybe. And I mean, it worked.
Yeah, well, it turns out it worked real good on you. It sounds like, right?
Yeah, scared the
shit out of you. Like, mom seems really scared. I guess this is real.
I was so in shock. I was just like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
He stayed in character. He stayed in character too. He never spoke. Yeah. Never. He gave me a fist bump at the end of it all, and I've never felt a man's power just through just a fist bump before in my life like I did his. He was strong as hell.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, you just felt me up. You can at least talk to me.
Yeah, you gotta take me out to dinner first or something. Shit. Yeah. But those guys, if you got those guys that are like that they don't know where the line is and they're a little too enthusiastic about doing it, I don't know if that's the guy you want to be, doing your haunted house.
I think that's the thing with these Comic-Cons, these guys and these horror houses and stuff like that. These guys have lived it for the past, I don't know how long, since the mid 90s, 2000s, and where do the lines blur now, like,
Well, I've said in the past, I'm not the biggest horror guy. I like comedy. I like to make myself laugh with movies, but I understand it's a big industry. But I did see early on, we talked about last week, I saw Christine and Cujo, some of the earlier Stephen King movies, but the more outrageous they get, there's literally one like for every holiday now. Like I saw one yesterday, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you saw this preview yet. There's one called for Thanksgiving, and there's like some kind of haunted Thanksgiving situation going on.
Andrew mentioned that.
Yeah. Andrew
did he?
mention that. Yeah, I gotta Google the trailer for that one. I want to see what that's all about.
Yeah, but it's literally they're just taking like every holiday or every theme they can and just doing like a horror theme. So it used to be where to me the horror movies were more concentrated around the holidays, but now you're likely to see them pretty much all year round if it's a big enough horror movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So what about, and Scott? What are your you've been in it? You guys been in it since you were like teens, right? It's not something you got into when you were younger. You guys like this ever since you were young, right?
Yeah, I can't. My mom actually probably shouldn't have been taking me to movies that she was taking me to at the time. But yeah, as far back as I can remember, 10 years old, I remember going to see Friday the 13th in 3D, and it was part 3 in 3D, and it was too much, man. I had to take my glasses off. I was getting physically ill.
Right.
One of them wanted so bad, going, damn, why my parents should be bringing me here? What the hell?
When I was 11, I remember going to see Pet Sematary in the theater. And like that's a rated R movie. I don't even know how I got in. Same with Scott. That was a rated R movie. How did you get in at 10 years old? But
back in those days, they didn't care as much, and if you were with like a responsible looking adult, they'd let anything go, right?
I don't remember being
Grandma
with an adult, though.
If I had to guess, Grandma got him in and then left.
Well, no, actually, it was her and Sharon, her and her sister. That was just they want another fly.
I saw something that time. I like how they all fly like right in front of your lens, like they want to be on camera. I've seen. It's not like they're just around you. They're like, I want to be on too. I want to be on too. That's it.
He was watching the other day, and he said they were having sex. The fly.
Yeah, I almost got him on camera. But I sit around and think my parents took me too early, but then I turned around and I passed the same tradition down on the Stormy. She was watching scary movies when she was in a diaper.
Yeah, I learned it from watching you. Right, exactly. That's how a lot of these things are handed down. As you you grow up and you have a family, you're like, oh, I got it from them, and that's how this all works. That's cool. So, well, get our traits, some good, some bad, from all of our family and all, but that's cool. So I know that everybody's getting into the horror time of the year. I got to say that there are crazy amounts of houses around my area that are just decked out for Halloween, like more so than maybe I'll probably see for Christmas time. There's like you ride down streets and there's like a decent amount of streets on the block, and I don't remember that when I was younger.
Yeah, they got fancy ones now too around here. A lot of mechanical ones and ones that would have one time been a expensive item. I guess is kind of cheap nowadays. I guess because. Some people overdo it in their yards, though. They just put too much in the yard.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw one of those yesterday where you can't tell it's like cemetery stones, fans, goblins, ghouls, or like they just threw everything. It looked like Halloween just like threw up in their yard or something. It's like.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool, though. Celebrating that way, because it's I don't know. It just brings me such a joyful feeling. I don't know what it is about,
and that's
Halloween this time of year,
and that's nice. And I understand obviously next to Christmas, it's a big holiday. For whatever reason, I'm like, sometimes I think, is there something wrong with me that I just don't even want to like take in a horror movie? It's just not, for whatever reason, it's just not the way I'm cut up. I don't like to expose myself to that, but that I know a lot of people really love it. Like Brian Kowalczyk says, I'm watching a horror tonight. Them Vikings getting slaughtered. There you go.
Nice.
I like doing like pumpkin carving and like all the stuff like that this time of year.
Yeah, I've done that
My
before too. It is very soothing, and yeah.
Now, do you guys have a tradition that this is a tradition that was brought to our area, but we never really did until my daughters went to school, and that's the trunk or treat, where people will gather in a community area, a parking lot, and you open up your trunk or SUV and decorate it and hand out candy, right? I see you.
Yeah, that's usually the only ones I feel safe taking my kids to, because it's usually like churches that are giving out candy, or like small communities that you can kind of trust the candy.
Yeah, it's
when I was a kid, we had a mall that would have like every
Oh, wow.
business in the mall would have a table and decorations out, and they would give out candy. You know,
Hmm.
so
That was cool.
pretty cool.
We used to camp a lot on the weekend, and when you're part of a campground, the campgrounds have Halloween like multiple weekends because not everybody
that's
can be.
cool.
Pardon me?
That's cool on a
Yeah,
campground.
they literally did it like every weekend of October, Stormy, because people wanted that kind of theme, and we just do it every like Friday and Saturday. So the kids would walk around the campsites, and you would just give away a little candy, and they'd come around. Other little camper kids would come dressed up in their costumes. So that was a lot of fun. That made me enjoy Halloween a lot. So we did that when my kids were younger. It's a fun way. Ever see that movie Sleepaway Camp? Has anybody ever seen that?
Oh, I love that movie. That's
I
like
don't think so.
one of my favorites from the 80s, man.
There you go.
Yep.
Figure if anybody's seen it. Your boy Bobby Nick seen it. He's our horror dude, and I know Scott is probably a close second, if not even. She likes cerebral horror movies. Yes. When I think cerebral, I think of Hitchcock right away. He didn't show the gore. He made you think about the gore by showing a knife and then showing something running in a shower. You know, he didn't have to show you somebody getting sliced open. They made your mind do it. I enjoy that type of horror much more than blatant gore.
I do too. I think.
Yeah.
See, I like the gore.
Do you?
Gore,
You like
yeah.
the blood and the guts and all that stuff?
Yeah.
I don't mind the mind F where it was like I said, where it's like kind of Hitchcock, where they kind of put pieces together and make you think something. I think that's brilliant, where they can just have you put pieces out there and have you put it together in your mind that it's something horrible or scary.
But I do have to say, it is harder to watch when it's like so realistic that it looks real, that it actually looks real. Like when I like it better when it's like cheesy and it you know
You like campy one. You like knowing.
Yes, exactly.
I get that.
But you know that it's fake, you know.
I get that.
Yeah.
Most of the ones were most of the ones we're naming are they're all like 20, 30-year-old movie franchises. I ain't seen nothing new in a long time that I like.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Well, the new Pet Cemetery I like, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of the franchises that try to do new stuff, and it's like it's not even close to what maybe whatever they did in the 80s was.
I might
Or even the
podcast too
90s.
much, but I don't feel like there's a lot of like I remember there used to be like new movie releases like every week or something. It doesn't feel like that anymore.
I mean, there is. It's
Maybe I'm
I
just
think it's
podcasting too much and I don't see it.
yeah. I think it's mostly on like streaming services and stuff like that.
That's true. And do you we'll talk about some movies later. Do you think you've tuned, I mean, obviously podcasting in life takes you away from it, but
Yeah.
it's I had
I
a
just don't
thought
see
about
advertisements as much for like new movies or anything, I don't feel like. But I don't watch a lot of TV. I've never been one that sits in front of the TV all day either. When I did, I remember seeing like commercials where there were always like movies, upcoming movies or like something coming out, I don't know.
I will have to agree that it does seem like it's like a lesser amount of movies probably than we were all younger and all. They're fewer and farther between.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I remember being so excited to wait for a movie to come out in the movie theaters, and now I just
Oh my God. I was seeing some old memes and things on social media the other week, and they were talking about guy was like on the phone because you used to have to do like movie phone back in like the 90s.
Whoa.
Did you catch the fly? Get out of here. Come on.
Almost. I lost it.
I
lost it.
You lost it? All right, you're going to get it back. You can get your shot.
cheers, Jake. Got your drink, Jake.
Oh, there. Your sister's drinking your drink, Jake. There you go. Let's see. Space Chief says he was talking about the haunted houses here, and he says, my buddy punched a guy in a local haunted attraction. Thought it was just a glow in the dark mask on a mannequin, but it was a dude, and we got thrown out. There you go. That's what happens when nobody's clear. Sleepaway Camp, one of my faves, Brian Kowalczyk says. Tony DeVore says.
That ending, you got to see that movie and watch the ending, man. Oh, my God.
Tony DeVore says you get yourself shot doing that to the wrong person, probably meaning dragging people out of their cars. Yes.
Mhm.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
I've never been to a whorehouse. Okay. Thanks, Terry. That's a little bit of TMI. A horror house. Do you like
It was almost effortless for that guy. He was so strong. I didn't even hardly have time to react. My butt just left the seat.
Well, it's funny,
Yeah,
but
well,
it's even funnier when Scott backs you up by saying the dude gives me like a punch, a fist bump, or shakes your hand, and he never felt the guy so strong. So then when you're telling me that, I'm like, I'm getting a picture of a guy that's taking this shit like way too seriously.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
you
I'm
know,
not like bone and skin or, anything. I'm not teeny tiny, but I'm not huge either. But it would still take anybody a little bit of effort to pull somebody through a window, you would think.
yeah, well, those stunt guys keep themselves in good shape, you know. So yeah, they're
I
strong
did
as
feel
fuck.
that he put his hand on the back of my head to make sure that my head didn't hit the window whenever he I
That was
did feel
nice.
that.
Right, yeah.
Kowalczyk says for humor, you hit Cabin in the Woods or Dale and Tucker versus Evil. Are you familiar with those?
Both good choices.
Oh yeah.
See, these are my horror guys. I knew any you could throw any kind of horror movie out there, and these boys will know some shit.
I've seen Cabin in the Woods.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Very
Or
cool.
go back to Evil Dead, the second one, and Army of Darkness. Those are fucking weird and funny.
Which one from the 80s was
Return of the Living Dead? That's a good horror comedy. What's that, Scott?
Which movie from the 80s was, I think it was maybe called Motel Hell or something, where they would bury people up to their necks and kind of farm
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw
Motel
that.
Hell, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great movie too.
All right. Santa Slays with Goldberg for
Yeah.
Christmas horror.
Yeah.
but I don't know what that is.
They got a lot of Xmas horror.
I've been watching American Horror Story this season. Every week.
That's funny because
I
I
got-
usually watch it, but I've been doing so much podcasting, I haven't been able to
I
catch
still
up on
catch
it.
that.
But, yeah.
That is a thing. I don't have as much time for like the other things that I enjoy, like
Yeah.
sports or if I do enjoy a movie or some wrestling or whatever. Yeah, you find, Stormy, that like we said, you don't know if we're doing podcasting around life or if we're doing life around podcasting because it's all kind of intermeshed. And yeah, it's like even when we're not podcasting, we're communicating about it, we're thinking about it, we're producing something, a graphic or whatever. So yeah, it's I don't know what's working around what. What's going on, Cupcake?
Yeah, he said he'd be in the chat. Hello.
Cupcake's always around. I seen some pictures on Twitter where he's out there always. He's doing. I thought I was hooking up with some people, meeting some people, but he was out there hanging with Ian Hawke.
Yeah.
Oh, was he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's pictures out there by his truck. Him and Ian hooked up. So yeah, American Cupcake's out doing it. He saw Joe. He's seen DG. He's meeting all the people out there. Shout out. What's up?
He met Ian Hawke. Is his mullet as cool in real life, or
It looked pretty epic. It looked kind of frizzy and kind of looked fairly epic and windblown. American
the most
Cupcake.
legit mullet I've seen in a long time?
It is pretty legit. Looks pretty legit. One of the pictures I saw. Cupcake says the same. I'd rather read a horror book than watch horror movies. So he likes the cerebral horror too, where he can kind of imagine the fear in his mind.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting about horror is that there are kind of levels like that to where, yeah, there's a cerebral and then there's just straight out, just gore, just kill anything you can kind of thing.
Yeah.
So whatever you
bunch of
like.
Different types. Yeah. Horror comedy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, did you get it yet?
Damn.
American Cupcake agrees with me about Hitchcock being an expert on that. Yeah, I love that because I would watch the Hitchcock movies and it occurred to me, I'm like, this guy isn't really showing anything like graphic. I don't see blood or guts or anything, but you see things that cause you to think that, and that's brilliant. One gifted membership from Pulper 80. There you go. What's up, Gob? Well, not on this channel, but maybe on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. You can go there and watch the members only show. You can buy memberships. They're all set up for that. And when you help me get to 500 subscribers and I can monetize, maybe I'll hook up some member only activity over here. Thank you. Hostel is a good movie with gore.
Yeah, that's like the real gore stuff. You know?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And I noticed the trend I notice in all of these commercials is like kind of the jump scare, kind of like they do when you're on those goofy little memes on your phone where they try to trick you.
What
And
gets me is the jump scare stuff because
I don't prefer it. I don't like
I'm
that.
not. Yeah, I'm like I'm starting to see the pattern of it, and like every commercial I'm seeing, it's the jump scare and something.
oh, the
you know.
commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not, but the movies that gets me though, I do jump.
To me that's cheating.
It's a little
That's
cheap.
cheating. That's-
It's a little cheap.
That's like a comedian. That's like a stand-up comedian going into the audience and tickling you to make. You
Ah, good analogy, Bobby Nick. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I
Yeah,
hope
there
no
does.
comedian really does that.
It reminds me. It reminds me of like it gets to where you know, like a little annoying kid that likes to scare you all the time. He's always hiding around the corner and boom.
Yeah.
And at first it's funny. At first it's funny, but he just runs it into the ground.
Yeah.
And it starts.
And then you
It
want to
starts.
punch him.
Then it starts pissing you off.
Mm-hmm. And look, you little fucker, stop that shit. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not a big, I don't think it takes much for the jump scare. So that's why I'm definitely more of a fan of, I respect the cerebral scares more than the jump scares. Let's see. American Cupcake, you have a hilarious Joey C impression. It's spot on. There you go. All right. Oh, look behind me. Let's see. Gore. Chicago.
Dead
Up
alive.
Bears.
Yeah.
We're in Chicago. We're going to have deep dish pizza. Yeah. Whoa, look behind me. Whoa. John. Let's see. Gore. Dead alive.
Dead Alive. That is one crazy movie, man. If you want gore, that is the one. This is like one of the bloodiest movies ever.
Noticed you ain't stumped one of these two boys yet with any of these movies, so y'all going to step it up because boy Bobby Nick,
Cannibal
one of them seen it.
Cannibal Holocaust. You ever seen that?
Damn.
I mean, honestly, Scott, I passed up on that one because
I did too. I also did. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
Clauder says that the movie Critters was a classic.
Critters.
Yeah.
I love Critters. They even made a newer one, I don't know, like 6 years ago, something like that.
The band Wasp did a song called "Screaming Till You Like It" for one of the soundtracks.
Yeah.
The last time I went to a haunted hayride and a haunted house with my girl, there were random women grabbing on me because they were so scared. My girl was laughing her ass off. I bet she wasn't laughing when you got off. Why you let all them women jump on you? They need them bitches off you. Get their own man. Let me squeeze on my man because they're scared and shit. What are you doing that? That's cool. That's a good thing. I've been on the haunted hayrides, and that can be kind of fun, you know, because it's kind of limited. They boo, they kind of, something comes out of the dark, but as long as they don't touch you or anything too weird like that, I can go with that. I've been on the haunted
Chainsaws. People with chainsaws, whenever that's the ones that disturb me the most. So I don't want them to get too close to me.
Yeah, bro. Because I was at one where they did it. And I'm like, I think I hear a chain clanging on that sumbitch. Like, you take the chain off of that, didn't you? Like, I wasn't so sure. Oh, hell, I knew I forgot something. I was supposed to take the chain off this sumbitch. Damn it. Yeah. So
the sound of that chainsaw, and I just don't something about it. And the sound of the chainsaw and not trusting them. This is what scares me the most about haunted houses. The chainsaw.
Or something you can't control whenever you're at something like that. You know, if somebody touches you, you could punch them in the face. But if they have a chainsaw, you can't really control that aspect of it.
And I'm thinking back in the back of my mind, what if it's a guy that says, "Oh, this Halloween, I'm really gonna," a guy that goes crazy doesn't want to fly. When a guy goes crazy and decides I'm going to be the story.
Well, I remember when I was like 14 years old. I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre with my dad, and the next day we went out to cut down some trees with chainsaws, and it was just really it was just really eerie, because when my dad, because I didn't even know what we were going to do, and yeah, he pulled out these chainsaws, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to fuck with chainsaws after watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Right.
Too soon, Dad. Too soon.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, there is something to that, especially and something about being in that horror, uncertain thing, and it makes that sound of that chainsaw that much more intimidating. Like if you're out in the field, you're like, oh, okay, but there's something about it. Even when you know there might not be a chain on it, there's something about being in a dark area and somebody going, vroom, vroom, just cranking up the chainsaw. That is very intimidating.
I've seen people with tasers like at haunted things and stuff too. And whenever I was in high school, we hosted a haunted thing for a fundraiser, and this kid brought a taser and tased one of the people that were walking through.
Nice. Bro, don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Remember, don't
eat his pants.
Yeah.
Literally.
That sounds like an acceptable reaction. Let's see. Cupcake says also Ray, OJ, and El Horrible. Oh, well, he's meeting everybody. I see OJ, and he's an orange. What's up, Balls Deep? Balls Deep checking in. How you doing? Happy Monday, Balls Deep. Let's see. Yes, Ian's mullet is epic. It is one of the most epic mullets I've ever seen. There you go. It was pretty epic. It looked like it was windblown. Legit. Remember The Cell? Does anyone remember Laughter? Remember The Cell?
Cell. That's a good movie. Cell.
Interesting.
I'm going to jail.
Okay. Let's see. Dave D saying elbow cuff. Oh, good. Dave D's checking in. I didn't see him. Dave D snuck in here. He's saying hi. God, I didn't see you, bro. I must have. Oh, well, I didn't miss you. How did I do that? Let's see. Dead or alive, and then I missed. He's saying Stormy, top off.
Of course.
How did I miss that? I don't know how to do that. So Dave elbow cuff. Men holding hands. Men holding hands. Dave Daffler saying hi to Ga. Daffler shouting out Q. Daffler shouting out everybody. What's up? Hey, Cupcake from Daffler. What about the Saw movies? Yes, I knew that's a big franchise.
Yeah.
How do you feel about those, Bobby Nick? I know that they did a lot of those, like Saw.
Yeah,
I don't even know what number they're on now.
I don't know. After the main guy died, I don't know. It kind of got weird because
Sorry, don't worry, Mama. It won't get weird.
They kept utilizing him, and he was dead. You know, it's like I don't know.
Well, and so, that must be just the love of the franchise, because here you have like Friday the 13th there. I mean, Jason, they can't kill that sumbitch, and that you can't kill that franchise either. And people still apparently love it. I mean, Jason Voorhees was supposed to be dead 100 times, right?
That's the thing, though. He is.
He never dies.
He's undead. He's undead.
Yep.
But this guy is actually dead. But
So you're telling me this isn't a believable horror story?
Well, they always throw him in there like in flashback scenes and make it look like he might be still alive or whatever. They don't really let you know that it's like maybe a prequel or something like that.
I liked best about him was how at the end of one you think, well, it's all over now. There's no way. That's the end of the friend.
That's got to be it because they really killed him good this time.
Yeah. Right, and then how they'd find a way to bring it back. That was what I liked about him.
Yeah, and people must like it because that's a franchise that literally won't die.
Yeah, well, part 1 to 4 of Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees was alive, and he was killed in part 4, and they brought him back in part 6 through like almost like a Frankenstein way, struck by lightning, and
it's all chainsaws and grunting.
It brought him back to life. So yeah.
Hey, Chris Mack from Dave Daffler, and God's saying just trying to summon the juice box. It's very early in Hawaii, though. Whoa, licky, wiggy, wiggy. Come on, Juice, get in here, Juice. Let's see. The Pretty Nasty Gore, borderline realistic, Terrifier and Terrifier 2.
Yeah, those are some pretty intense movies.
Heard of those? I ain't seen them.
Oh shit!
You never seen them, Scott?
Stumped one of our guys.
There's other movies that clown is in. I can't remember his name, but
let's see. Hey, Brian Kowalczyk from Dave Daffler. My wedding video is quite the horror show. Let's see. Sup, Dave Daffler. Q saying Dave D's laughing at him. Claudia says, I'm totally not a homosexual, but I would love to go on a scary movie date with Bobby Nick. Sounds like it would be fun. Yeah. I don't know. When you start out by saying you're not something, it might be just saying. Thou doth protest this all too much. Something like that. There you go. Thou doth. William shakes his beer. I thought she would be mad, but she wasn't. Oh, about the girls all hugging on to you, yeah. Help me. I got the vapors, Brian. Help me. I'm so scared, Lordy B. Stormy, remove that top for trick-or-treaters. Wait a minute.
Oh, the fly.
Oh, shit. Get that fly.
Smack him, Scott. Smack him.
He's a star. I think we got a new star on BF Live. It's Scott's Fly. I'm not talking about the one in his pants. Yeah. Wow. That was funny.
Only
And
trick-or-treaters of age. Only trick-or-treaters of age.
oh, there you go. For trick-or-treaters. Let's see.
Or is it a
There's
trick?
the link. Yep, you just got tricked. Dave D. I kind of gave up on that. She's not budging. And Dave Davler says, Q, never give up. Yeah. Dave's a bit persistent. Let's trick Stormy so she can treat us with those fun bags. Right, Daffler? LOL. Just kidding, Stormy. Oh, my goodness. Look who's checking in. It's the lovely Sunday Jenna. Hey, Jenna. How you doing? I hope you're having a good start to your Monday. See? Let's see.
I'm looking that haunted drive-through forest is about clowns this year. It's like the theme.
So you just drive through and a bunch of clowns just like scare you by reaching into your car and
it's
stuff?
through like a fairground, but the wait is probably longer than the actual drive-through, but it's actually pretty decent for a drive-through. You go through a lot of different, scenes and stuff.
I went to talking about lines. I did go to a walkthrough haunted house one time. It's supposed to be one of the better ones in our area. The line was so long, they put like TVs out on top of the building before you entered, and they would just loop Freddy Krueger Nightmare Before Elm Street movies, like 1, 2, 3, wherever on at the time. And I remembered like sitting there being able to watch, standing through line. We were in line so long that we would like saw the whole movie and saw like another one begin. So it was quite a long line, but
Oh wow. But yeah, back to clowns. I remember, it seems like that's like a lot of people's fears. And I remember when I was a kid, my brother had a friend stay over, and I had this Ronald McDonald in the corner of the living room where the couch was, and his friend slept over on the couch, and during the night he had to wake up and ask my mom if she could grab my Ronald McDonald clown and remove it from the room because it was freaking him out.
Oh my gosh.
Mrs. Havens, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Could you get your son's creepy clown out of the room, please?
Yeah.
Stacy says one of the scariest one I've ever been to was New Orleans Nightmare Haunted House.
Here's the picture of the clowns they have advertised.
Oh shit, look at this. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Clowns don't really scare me though. They never have. But I guess I get it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bob. I'm the same way, buddy. Like I grew up with the clowns like just being circus fools, like that connotation. It was never really like an evil thing, and I was never really scared or put off by like people in makeup. But I understand, I know some of my kids were like my youngest daughter didn't even like Santa Claus. She didn't like shit. Like anything that was dressed up and didn't look right, she didn't want no parts of it. But I never had no problem with clowns when I was a kid because I always associated with the circus and joyful things.
Right.
But I understand as I got older, people more associated with horror and fear.
Yeah.
There's the flowers for Jenna. Dave Daffler is shouting out Jenna. Dave Daffler shouting out Stacey Allen. And Jenna is saying, just got in from Aaron's. Glad I didn't miss it all. You didn't miss that much. We got plenty of fun left. T-Cell. Yes. Stream Ellen Spot running. Sunday Jenna saying, hi, Dave. Stacey Allen saying, hi, Dave Daffler. Bobby Nick wants Stormy's top off. No. They have to podcast together a lot. Nobody wants that. Let's see. Hey, Dave from Space Chief. Dave Daffler. Give him the love back to Space Chief. Anyone see Family Court 5? I did not. I did. Not pretty. Whoa, wait a minute. Sounds like more of that divorce situation. Let's see. Stream Elements. Spots are running. Look, there's Juice checking in.
Hey, Pauper.
Good morning, you neat silly love bugs. How you doing, Pauper? What's up, Juice? The juice is on the loose. What's going on? Let's see. Hey, Pauper Radio from Dave Daffler. There's Q giving the shout out. There's the bots running. Jenna's throwing the hearts in there. Guys saying it worked. Yes, you drew the juice out. You said you were going to. You said it was early where they're at, but you're drawing the juice out. Shakes the Clown is a great movie. Not horror, but still great. Shakes the Clown.
Shakes the Clown, yeah.
That's the Bobcat Goldthwait one, right?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
It's magical or something like that. It's magical. We're all clowns. We're all clowns and assholes. Yeah. We're all clowns, and life is just a circus, right? It's true.
The power of bozo compels you.
There you go. The power of bozo. Now that's a perfect tie-in right there. That's awesome. So that's cool that like I said, I told you guys I didn't have to brush these guys up on the fact that it was going to be National Horror Movie Day. I said, guys, I got a perfect topic for you. It's National Horror Movie Day, and they were like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go." So we can touch on a couple more since there's a couple national days. Gives us lots to talk
What's that,
about.
Scott?
Human centipede.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's some. Oh,
Now you're hitting a whole nother level of horror there, buddy. Human centipede, yeah, where one person's mouth is tied to another, and so on, and so on,
another
and so
person's
on.
rectum.
Oh, damn near
Yeah,
killed
where do
him.
you
Ooh.
differentiate horror from disgust? Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hit the borderline. So let's see. One of the days is National Boston Cream Pie Day. I don't mind me a good National Boston Cream Pie. It says National Boston Cream Pie Day serves up a delicious dessert on October 23rd each year. Pie lovers move along. Cake lovers, pull up a chair. Let's celebrate the cake with an identity crisis. Boston Cream Pie is a chocolate-frosted, custard-filled cake that is loved by millions. The hashtag says in 1856, at Boston's Parker House Hotel, French chef Monsieur Augustin Francois Enzine, got that out, created this pudding and cake combination. There you go. So I don't mind me some Boston cream pie. Stormy, I heard you say you like it, right?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boston cream. That's some good shit.
I like that. That reminds me of eclairs. I like me a good eclairs, kind of in the same category, if you ask me. Chocolate, cream, cake, what have you. So that's a good one. Now, we always heard, I grew up at least hearing when the swallows come back to Capistrano. You always hear, there was a saying that I always heard, and there was like a little song or whatever. So that is today. Today is one of the national days. Let me get my screen share right. This is the day because of the seasons that this famous migration occurs. These are the swallows. It says the swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day on October 23rd. It says on October 23rd, the swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day marks the migration of thousands of swallows. Swallows depart from San Juan Capistrano Day. That's a hashtag. That's a mouthful. It says the famous cliff swallows of San Juan Capistrano leave town every year in a swirling mass near the day of San Juan, October 23rd. They head for their winter vacation spot 6,000 miles away in Goya, Corrientes, Argentina. Each year, they return on or about March 19th, St. Joseph's Day. Their migration has been marked for generations. That's fascinating. I'm fascinated by stuff like that, by nature stuff like that.
How do they know to leave the same day every year?
Exactly, Bobby Nick. That's one of my fascinations, man, is that, we were all tied to the seasons and everything, and obviously nature, they're responding to what they feel and all, but still to have it down that good to a precise day, or they can even like get it within a week range, Bobby Nick. I'm the same way, dude. That's what I took out of that too. I'm like, how do they know that they can put it on a day on the 23rd? Yeah. Well, maybe they leave the 22nd. Maybe some of them procrastinate and leave the 24th, right? I don't know, but I think it's fascinating that they're smart enough to know that, well, look, it's getting cold around here, fellas. Where we got to go? I know this cool ass spot down in Argentina. It's warm as shit. And they fly 6,000 miles away. I mean, that is amazing that they have just all this intuitiveness. They know it gets cold enough. They fly away 6,000 miles. They know where they're going, and they come back every year. It's just so fascinating. Nature.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not that. All right. Cool. So that's that. What else we got? National talk. So let's do this one because we can all relate to this one. Today, this will make everybody feel a little old too. Today is National iPod Day. Who remembers the iPod? Does anybody remember the iPod?
Yeah.
Never owned one.
Never owned one, huh?
I didn't either.
Nope.
I personally did not, but this was a thing with my children. Now, they're showing the bigger iPod, but by the time my kids got older, the iPods were down to these like little mini kind of cube things, right? Right, Stormy?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they were like the size of a phone whenever I seen the very first one.
Right.
And I remember like the little circle thing that you used your thumb on to scroll through and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, much like there's in the character's hand right here. It was like pretty much the size of our cell phones are nowadays. Kind
Yeah,
of
I
more
used
like.
to have a dock for it to
Oh
set
yeah,
on.
that's right. To charge it, or you could plug it into a set of speakers or everything. That very good. They had all of those like after kind of market things that you could hook up to. But this was definitely a revolution in portable music. You know, we had the Walkman and the Discman when we were younger, but when I was younger. But then this comes along, and now you can literally put like thousands and thousands of songs on there. No skip, no nothing, right?
Isn't that where the term podcasting comes from? Is like broadcasting and like iPods, kind of like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all derived from the same thing. Yeah, and iPod became like what's it, Levi's? That kind of became like the name, a pod or iPodding and things like that. Yeah, so it's all kind of born out of that. So you're right, it's kind of revolutionary for all of those reasons because it changed the way we listen to music once again, and it kind of coined the phrase of podcasting or doing things on a pod, if you will. So,
but yeah, I remember, you know, I've never actually owned an iPod, but people would find out that I had a lot of music downloaded on my hard drives and everything, and they'd be like, "Hey man, can you fill up my iPod?" So I would do it for them. You know, some of them would give me money even, you know, to fill their iPod with good tunes. You know, so like, okay,
Yep.
sure.
That was usually the hardest part.
Yeah.
Right.
And something I've always been good with, you know.
Yeah, because digitizing music, that was the whole thing when you know, Metallica went after Napster and all that stuff, and there was there were limited ways. Then the record companies really didn't have a lot of their files like and their music out there yet, so there was kind of that whole in between gray area. But let's see, Hack Ride checking in. What's up, Hack? How you doing, brother?
Hack Ride.
I hope you're doing better and feeling good, feeling positive, ready for another week, bro. You can check out Hack Ride every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Hack Ride with Puzzle Box with Hack Ride and Krista, I should say.
Yeah.
Let's see. There you go.
Great show.
Hey, Hack Ride from Dave Daff.
I just want to say to Hack Ride, thank you for this past Thursday show. That was awesome. You honoring Bobby P like that, and yeah, I mean,
yeah, it was. It was very touching, and you know, we noticed that you didn't use your voice thing and all, and you brought it real, and we felt it, bro. We appreciate you. Happy Monday, man. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Let's see. I'm biting my tongue on cream pie jokes. Hack Ride says, there you go. Why bite your tongue? Let's see.
I was waiting to see when somebody would make one of those jokes.
Right. Yeah.
For real. For real. Let's see what I got here. There it is. Okay. At Brian Kowalczyk, at least I don't feel alone now with the cream pie jokes. There you go. Okay. Is this an African swallow or a European swallow? Oh, depends on what neighborhood you're in, I guess, there, buddy, and how much you pay her. Oh, there you go. Brian Kowalczyk. I think a few of us are cream pies and swallows. Come on. You're seeing the theme I'm putting together today. Cream pies and swallows. Anyway, whatever. Dirty minds think alike. There you go. Stacy, yeah. Haha, Brian Kowalczyk. Cream pie day and swallows day are the same. Coincidence? Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Let's see. Yeah. I love you, dirty minded people. You're awesome. Let's see. Got way too easy, says Dave Daffler. And Juice says, LOL, God couldn't keep it in. God couldn't keep it in. Terry Nee says, Alexa tells them. Monarch butterflies have a similar type migration. They fly to certain locations so they can procreate and die. Canada to Mexico. Okay.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, I'm always fascinated by that nature. It makes you realize that there's plenty of things that are smarter than us. Let's see. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I don't know. We got to ponder that one. Let's see. I never pondered that one there. A Hack. But I can't find my son.
I've had this question before.
Oh, you have, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember the
asking.
answer. Yeah.
I remember having to ask what unladen meant, and I'm going to have to ask it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I had to Google it. But I don't remember now.
I don't forgot.
It's a swallow that's never gotten laid. Let's see. That's a whole 24 hours of fun. Let's see. Guys laughing. Terry Nee in the house from Dave Daffler. Clauder is shouting out Pulper. Kowalczyk says at Hack Ride depends on his prostate. Okay. Hack Ride says iPod Shuffle was the greatest invention ever, other than grocery stores. That's good. That is a good one. iPod Shuffle. Hey, Brian Clauder, Dave Daffler. Don't you love it when Stormy talks dirty? Wait a minute. See, they told me to trick you into talking about cream pies and stuff like that, Stormy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Hack Ride says iPod Shuffles would tell you the name of the song when you would fast forward to the next song. Apple owns this technology and has restricted its use. Fuck Apple. I agree with that. I am an Android person because I do not like Apple and all their proprietary restrictiveness. They can suck it. Stormy, let's start slow with some jumping jacks.
I'm too lazy.
They're gonna try to do the women on trampolines kind of thing next on you, Storm. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
They start telling you get on a trampoline.
Yeah.
What's that?
You have a trampoline, one inside and one outside.
Ooh, so you shouldn't have said that. That's right. You're right. Your one trampoline got storm damage from when the trees went down on it, right? They took a little hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't okay. I would have just left it there. But now that these guys know you got a trampoline, we might have started something. All right, let's see. Well, there's worse ways of getting super chat, Stormy. You know, go out in your yard and just put a camera on, just jump up and down. There's worse ways of getting super chats.
One jump for every $1.
Oh, see, we're formulating a plan. See, so you're saying it's possible. Let's see. Brian Kowalczyk, thanks, Hack Ride. Hack Ride is saying R.I.P. to our friend Bobby P. I'm gonna go with applause on that one. Yep. Rest in peace, our good friend. Hey Siri, tell Stormy to pop that top. Terry Nee got saying he loved Monty. The full Monty? Let's see. Stacy and Brian from Hack Ride, give them the waves. There's the Stream Element spot. It has PayPal presets. Please utilize them if you can. Swallow bit was a Monty Python bit from the Holy Grail. When the swallows go back to Capistrano. Yada da ding, yada da da. Let's see. Trampoline. See? I told you. Hack Ride. Replayables. It's on. That's right. I believe it's this Friday. Chris makes the dates and all, but I'm pretty sure it's this Friday. We're going to have Hack Ride on Replayables Halloween edition. Nice. Yes, Stacey Allen. He is going to be on. It's on. It's on. Yeah, we've had this kind of in the plan in the books for a while. He says, hells yeah. Hells yeah. So we're looking forward to that hack this Friday. We're going to be working our way up to some Halloween fun all week. We're going to have our Wednesday Replayables. Scott. We got Scott. Oh,
you seen it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I told you. That's the most camera-ready fly I ever know.
Damn.
If I pick this fly swatter up, it doesn't come around. As soon as I set it down, it'll come back.
Yeah, I think they kind of all taught each other that. They have the little... If you see the guy with eyes like ours and he's holding a big thing up, don't go near him. Whoa, that guy's got like big eyes like my eyes. Check it out, bro. That's cool. Got them fly sunglasses.
I set it down. There's a fly creeping up on the camera right now. It's right above. Oh, he passed it up.
Where are all these flies coming from?
Really?
It's because I got this window. Yeah, I got this window open. I don't have a screen in it. Because when I get locked, I lock myself out sometimes, and this is how I get in.
Oh, this is cool. I was kind of wondering about this hack a couple weeks ago. He said, I even figured out a way to watch me drink. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to do a straw through the mask. I was wondering if you're going to have a method or... I was kind of thinking the logistics of that a little bit, bro, but I figured you had your game tightened up, so I wasn't worried too much about it.
Nice.
All right. Why don't we do a little, let's do a little history, and we'll go into a reluctant little ha-ha history. Let's do this. Come on. Let's talk about what's going on.
And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History.
All right, let's get into it. This is your history for October 23rd, 2023. Let us see. All right. Okay, let's say we'll do the birthdays. Today is October 23rd, 2023. Happy to be here. Let's say on this day in 1962, American football player, we talked about him last week, Scott, Doug Flutie was born on this day. Also, Nancy Grace, bless her heart. Bless her heart. I don't know why he murdered her. Nancy Grace, American legal commentator, was born in 1959. Bless her heart. Ang Lee, he was born in 1954, Taiwan-born film director. Also, American author Michael Crichton was born on this day in 1942, as well as Pele, the Brazilian athlete, football / soccer star was born on this day in 1940. Some of your notable birthdays. Hey guys, I've told you before how you notice how you got like on this day we have Pele and Doug Flutie born on this day. I like to look at the patterns of when like famous people were born. Like you have two famous athletes that are happen to be born on a day. I'm always fascinated when people of a certain kind of skill are kind of born on the same day. Find that interesting. So let's see what else we have. We also have
Also, nothing about soccer, but no Pele.
And that's the thing, Scott. I'm glad that you brought that up because when I was a kid, that's all it was Pele. If you thought Pele soccer, if you thought soccer Pele, that was, I mean, he was the guy, he was the Muhammad Ali, if you will, of soccer, right? That's who you thought of. I don't know, but you had Beckham for a while, but you have like, go ahead.
Bend it like Beckham. That's the only two guys I know.
Yeah, right. Kind of the guys that broke through, but Pele was the first guy in my mind that made soccer famous in America, famous enough for me to know, okay, I know this is a sport because he was so good at it. And he had that like overhead like roundhouse kick that he did where he would leap backwards and kick it and then kick it over his head and over the goalie's head. Amazing athlete.
He's like the Ozzie Smith of soccer.
Good comparison. I like that. Ozzie Smith, he'd be out there flipping around for sure. Let's see. There's a couple little more factoids I'll share with you on this day in history. From history, it also says we went over the Apple iPod invention today, but it also says in 1998, American singer Britney Spears released the single "Baby One More Time," which accompanied by a Lolita-like music video, became a huge hit and helped make her a big pop star. Yeah, there you go. I like that the Lolita-like music video, which made a lot of middle-aged guys horny. That's kind of what they're saying. I think that's what they're getting at. Let's see. So I think that was it for today for some of those things. So yeah, Britney's still doing her thing, being as crazy as ever. Let's get on with that.
Crazier than ever.
Yes. Scott, just do what they do in Italian weddings. Get a bucket of crap to keep the flies off of the bride. Oh, wait a minute. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? God dang it, get them flies away. I do, sir. Could you get them? Why are they down her lower section? Get them. Wait a minute. Do you take this man to? Oh hell. Let's see. Hack Ride. Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Wait a minute. All right. Oh, let's see. Peanut Gallery. Let's check in with the Peanut Gallery. And he says, BF, I heard Rob Saul slam you and Chris for having alcohol in your show. How is he a bartender? He must be so conflicted, like a man holding in a secret he's afraid to reveal to the world. Well, thank you for checking in, Peanut Gallery. I think I know.
He holds on his shows all the time, doesn't he? I mean,
I have an answer for this.
I was raised by a gay man.
There you go. That's all it is. I mean, that's, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're around this, if you're around this world and what's going on, you know that's just a little player hating going on right there. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Not at all. They would be carried. The coconuts would be. There's the Stream Elements bot running. Spade Chief says, what? Under the dorsal guiding feathers? Okay. I could grip it by the husk, Hack Ride says. Space Chief is laughing. Brian Kowalczyk says, the hockey slip made Clauder so happy. Let's see. God's OnlyFans is excellent. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'll have to go check that out.
Pele created the scissor kick. That's right, the scissor kick. Very good. Yeah, he was that guy. And there's the bots running a little more right there. Let's see. So we did our national days. Oh, well, it's time, whether we want to or not. It's time to do a little haha history. Let's do it. Ready, Scott? We're gonna see if Scott's gonna get this one today. We'd like to see if we can put together. So, co-host of the BS show, Mike Morse, that guy, he co-wrote this book, Haha History. You can get your copy at Amazon.com. We like to cover little excerpts of it. It's supposed to be little funny historic quips about history, like I just did regular history. Well, this is Haha History. So on this day, let's see, get all my elements ready right here. The main one I need. Boom, boom. There we go. All right, and it says, what was that? 42 BC, Roman Republican civil wars. Brutus's army is decisively defeated by Mark Antony and Octavian. Brutus commits suicide. Finally, Popeye can eat his damn spinach and enjoy a night at home with olive oil in peace. I had to read this one 2 and 3 times. So let's go back. If I have to explain the joke, it's not a good joke. So let's see. I had to look for the context clues. He said, I'm like, where did Popeye come in this? Well, the only Popeye connection I get, Scott, is Brutus.
Okay, yeah.
So now, knowing that, let's see if it's funny the second time.
Olive oil. Okay.
Let's see if it's funny the second time now. 42 BC, Roman Republican civil wars. Brutus's army is decisively defeated by Mark Antony and Octavian. Brutus commits suicide. Finally, Popeye can eat his damn spinach and enjoy a night at home with olive oil in peace.
Nope. I guess, man. I don't know.
Still didn't work.
Still not hitting.
For that and other humorous excerpts of history, get your copy of Haha History at Amazon.com, everybody. That was just as bad as we thought it was going to be. Thank you very much. All right.
I think you meant unhumorous.
I did. I kind of do. All right.
Unless you're talking about bones.
Talking about bones?
Yeah, like a humorous bone.
I get it.
Well, it was a different Brutus. I mean, that's why I wasn't getting it, because it's not like
right. Exactly.
So I don't know how Popeye come into play in that far back in time.
I'm telling you, bro, it was a stretch. It was a stretch. Let's see. Oh, Dave Daffler. We know he does. Dave Daffler has a degree in Haha History. You have the best Haha History jokes and references, bro. I love how you brutalize him. Love you, BK. From BK. Love you too, bud. Oh, we got BK love going on here. Mm-hmm. Brian Klauder versus Brian Kowalczyk. That was haha horrendous. Now you're getting it. Haha mystery. Zoinks. Zoinks. Zoinks, Scoob. That was horrible. All right. Let's see. How about we do a little, back in the day, I like the radio vibe. I like all the stuff that radio shows used to do. And I'm like, we got to do some horoscopes, Some horoscopes. I don't know. You be a big horoscope person there, Stormy?
I think it's interesting. I don't necessarily read into it too much or take it too seriously. I do think it's interesting, though.
Can be. What about you, Scott?
I'm not really into it at all, but it's funny this comes up because there's this horoscope lady that reads cars I was wanting to bring on to No Filter, but everybody's concerned that we're might be a little bit too naughty for her.
Filterless.
Oh, yeah, right. You are called No Filter, as a matter of fact. How about you, Bobby Nick? You've ever been like a horoscope guy where you read them and you're looking for that guidance out of your life?
No.
Yeah.
I don't really buy into that stuff. I don't know. It seems like
I think it's worded in such a way. Yeah, it's worded in such a way and that over time, they learn how to word things in such a way that it can apply to anybody if you think about it.
Yeah.
You can read somebody else's horoscope and think it's yours, and you'll think, "Oh, that's right, yeah." It's not even yours.
You're right. I do think a lot of them.
Just like fortune cookies.
Think a lot of them tell you things that they think you want to hear. My biggest fascination with horoscopes is the fact that the traits that are associated with the signs can be right. Like, do you know some of the traits
too, yeah,
that are associated? Like, like mine, I'm a Virgo, so mine says like that you're kind of organized and you're kind of particular about things and all. And many of the personality traits, I think they're dead on. Now,
That's
I think
what intrigues me the most is stuff like that. That kind of stuff that seems really dead on, because like with mine being like empathetic and that kind of stuff and like over caring. I mean, that's exactly what I am.
Yeah, but everybody they tell me about you like loyalty, and when somebody ruins that loyalty, you cut them off, and I'm like, yep. So I do believe I am fascinated. I'm wondering how over time they've gathered these personality traits and they've gotten them so close. So I will agree in there, but I also agree with Bobby, Nick, and Scott as well in that a lot of times they just throw generic the things that you want to hear information, things that make you feel good. So it's like, you know, you're going to come into money, or you're going to come into this, you're going to come into that. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to talk about it, and then I'll read today's, and we'll see if your day is October 23rd. Then we'll see what your sign says for you today. So let's check this one out. All right, boom. I didn't have that ready, but it says October 23rd. It says, ruled by the number 5 and the planet Mercury, you are practical. Okay, so that's just the general description, but I wanted to get into the daily one because that just describes like what you are. But they also have the daily one. Let me see. We are Libra. We're in Libra now. Right. So Libra goes from September 24th to October 23rd. So this is the last day of Libra. So let's see what the Libra, if you're a, hey Libras, if you're a Libra, this is your horoscope. Financial conditions will improve. See, there you go right there. Continue with the healthy fitness regime to stay calm. Rewards and recognitions are on the cards on the professional front. And peace will prevail at home. Bullshit. You are likely to enhance your network while traveling with a group. Those in a mood of house hunting are likely to find some good deals. And it's a good day to start a side business too. Those in love can expect a rocking time. Oh shit, that's very specific. Let's see. And your lucky number is number 4, and your lucky color is orange. COLOUR. So there you go.
Do they ever tell you anything bad? That's what I mean, like, it always seems like when you're reading horoscopes, like on sites or like on the newspaper or whatever, there's never any like opposite of like what they say. Like it's usually positive stuff or like uplifting stuff. I feel like they never tell you anything like
you gonna die today.
So I don't know if card readers are like that. Like if they
that's Shayna's horoscope.
Oh,
you're looking for there.
I don't know, because I've always heard, because I've never had my cards read or anything. I do have cards that I bought because I was interested, but not in giving readings, but just in like the horoscope part of it. And they on the cards that I bought, because you can buy different ones, it has like different meanings for different things and kind of explains it, and it tells you like this is the positive and this is the opposite, like it either or.
Yin or yang.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I've never been a big tarot card person. I've never had readings or anything like that. I used to be, when I was a kid, I used to look at my palm, they're like, this is your lifeline, this is your love line, this is your that line. And I go around looking at all my relatives' hands and they all look close enough that I can't tell no difference out of them. So I don't know how much I believe in the whole tarot card and kind of reading, because it can be very random. It's just shuffling the cards and like, you know, it's
kind
of
random. Do you
random.
believe that it's like some people are like, you can't own them, or you can't own Ouija boards, or you know, your
I've heard that too.
Like,
Ouija board is not a toy. You just don't mess around with it and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really believe that, but I don't know. Other people do, I guess.
It could be fun doing Ouija boards when we were younger, and you'd always try to figure out who's the one that's really pulling the thing around.
Yeah.
Like I said, is the person next to me pulling over, or is the person across from me that's pulling it over? You know, everybody go, I'm not doing it, dude. I swear, I'm not moving. It's moving on its own. Yeah, so Ouija boards was some fun shit back in the day. Let's say Stormy's horoscope. You will comply with community guidelines today by exposing some flesh.
Well, what community is that?
I was going to say, I don't know what community you're living in. We're not part of that community association, bro. Sorry. Let's see. Didn't pay your dues to belong in that community. Let's see. Terry says, there's mouthwash for who was. Wait a minute. For the who was.
Whore wash.
Who is. Horse
wash.
Horse bath. I take a horse bath.
Bath, yeah.
Scorpio season next. Whoa, hey, Scorpio, you want to know? Hey, I was going to ask you, put in your sign out there, and I'll read yours too. That's right. I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I used to like that on the radio station. They used to do that kind of to wake you up in the morning, like, hey, Scorpio, this is going to be a great day today. But like you said, it would never be no positive shit. It wouldn't be like, hey, Virgo, just stay in bed and fuck it. Don't even bother getting out of bed today. You never heard that one,
Financial ruin.
Right. You never heard financial ruin. Your day will come in lucky, or you're going to come into money today. Well, found a penny on the ground. Like, not exactly what I was going for.
A tree's going to fall in your swimming pool.
Yeah, you didn't get that one, did you?
No.
Nobody gave you your head. Couldn't give me the heads up on that one. Let's see. Stacy, Dave Allen, Dave Daffler says, "Go ahead, buddy."
You wake up this morning and God's nectar has been stripped from you.
God's nectar. Wait a minute. AKA Coke. Yeah. So you wake up. Let's see. Stacy Allen. I'll read your palm and everything else. Just learned Braille. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's AKA copping a feel. That's also when you're just reaching out indiscriminately. That's also copping a feel. There you go. Clauder says, if you throw away a Ouija board, it comes back. Yeah, you heard all those legends about it's not a joke. You don't play around with it and all that shit. He's laughing.
Meanwhile, I've had 3 in my life and I've lost all 3 of them.
But how's your luck going, Scott? Let's see.
Thanks. I only want good news. Well, we all want good news, but I don't know.
Well, you want it to be believable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, thanks, Q. Thanks. I got $11 from Q, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, Q. Thanks for.
Yeah, they're always trying to get me to take my top off, but they're sending you money. What's that?
How about that? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I got to cut you in a little bit? Well, no tops come off, so I'm good.
No.
I got my percentages.
You can keep it.
Okay. I'll take mine off. I might have to give a refund.
I
let's
just
see.
think it's funny. I think you're the one they want to take their top off.
You're trying to do misdirection, which I don't blame you. They kind of hit you pretty good, but yeah, we could get technical about who's getting the money and who's taking off what for sure. Thanks, Dave Daffler.
Take it off.
What's that, buddy?
Take it off, Jeff. Take it off.
Thanks for the $20, Dave Daffler, and thank you, Q. Appreciate that. Thank you for utilizing the links. I appreciate that very much. He only wants good news. Stacy Allen, I'm into fine print. Oh, there you go. Into fine print. Gonna give you that. Yeah. I'm gonna give you that deep reading. The horoscope. He knows the horoscope. Horoscope. Yeah, that's when you read the prostitute's horoscope. Let's see. There's the box running. Clauder's laughing. We like that. I take it you swallow and not spit. Whoa. I wonder if they have horoscopes with bad news on the internet. See, Clauder's with you.
I don't know.
Wonder if any of them's negative.
That's the part that's interesting because it's like a puzzle. Like, who created this, and why is it like all the questions and there's no negative. It's always uplifting stuff. I don't get it.
All right.
Seems like they're trying to trick you.
Yeah, that's why I gravitate more towards the traits because they're kind of believable and they've been consistent.
Stuff, yeah.
Like when I see people's descriptions of what a Virgo is, and I know my family members are certain things and they emulate those behaviors. I can really see that and believe
those
that.
are pretty accurate, yeah. And I sometimes wish they weren't. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Because some people know a little too much about you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or they know. Yeah. Let's see. So, at the request of Stacy, let's do this. Let's do the Scorpio horoscope. That's right. Hey, Scorpio, Monday the 23rd. It says those troubled with pain in the knee of the neck. I thought there was going to be knee or neck. I didn't know you had a knee of your neck. You see that? Those with pain in the knee of the neck are likely to find some relief. Okay. An extremely favorable day for finance and investment. See, no negativity. Caution is required at work as there are chances of making errors. A long or short journey taken will be fruitful. Either way, truthfully, real estate will witness some growth. People looking to buy or sell should make the most of it. A good day to lay a cornerstone. Some good time spent with family will create lifelong memories. Lovers' good mood is likely to brighten your day. And there you go.
Those are things, that do happen. If you spend time with your family, you do create memories of
exactly.
Wow.
Like you're gonna talk to somebody today. It's like, yes. Right. So That was kind of an example of kind of just how generic they can be.
I'm Cancer too, Brian. In many ways, I guess sometimes.
Whoa, wait a minute. Let's see where I took off my last one.
I'm a Cancer also.
Yep.
Scorpio is next season next. There you go. So we just read that because we're heading into Scorpio season. He's laughing. Dave and fucking Dave Daffler. Stacey Allen, I'll read your poem. Oh, we got to that. Let's see. Ouija board. I lost my place.
I'm Sagittarius, so I'm just after that.
All right. Well, we'll make that a regular thing and see if any of them become negative or we notice any kind of new traits. They say,
it seems to be interesting to chatters too. I mean, maybe that's where the hook is. You're just interested in what it's going to say, not that you believe it. Just what is it going to say?
Yeah, and I like for me, like they would have them in our local paper, and then so you go into work on a Monday or two, whatever, and you read the paper, and you're just looking for some kind of like any kind of positive thing to go, that or that'll get me through the day or whatever. I think some people look at it for kind of those reasons, looking for that, and that's why probably they are more positive than negative in general, is what I kind of think. Yeah. What's up? We got our friend Deadfool checking in. What's up, Deadfool? He's saying, I felt a disturbance in the force. Are shirts up for bid? Well, all depends on who you talk to. All depends on who you talk to and whose shirt you want to see. Apparently mine is. I get the money, she's saying. So Mary, mine might be up for bid. Stormy, maybe not. I don't know. I'll cut her in on it.
BF could show you his what's under his shirt. He's done it before.
I have done it before. Only in the spirit, only because I was egged onto it by our friend Bobby P. Man, he had the spirit about him. He was like having a lot of fun that day, and I told you I don't normally like do stuff like that. That's not my kind of thing. I'm a dignified broadcaster, but
never forget that birthday. That's for sure.
Yeah, so we all got together and celebrated Stormy's birthday on one of these shows, and we were all being silly, and Bobby P somehow got to taking shirts off, and it isn't normally my thing, but in the spirit of the party, I joined in with him, and also, I kind of keep that in mind as my memory of Bobby P. You got the angel and the devil on his shoulder. Oh, I don't know. He's conflicted. Oh, boy. Brian Clauder, I'm a Gemini. It's always 50-50. I think with all of us, it's mostly always 50-50.
That's Brian, how do you say his last name?
Kowalczyk. I said, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say your last name. I'm sorry. Kowalczyk.
Kowalczyk. Yeah, that's CZYK. Is chick. Like a chick. Oh, let's see. I had to look it up so I make sure I wasn't insulting. Let's see. Hey, at Deadfool from Dave Daffler. Whoop. Wow. I did just get a raise today. There you go. Look at that. We're making dreams come true here on BF Live. We just read horoscopes and stuff happens. Hey, see? Maybe there's something to this. Daffler, elbow cough. Men holding hands. What's up? Daffler, what's up? Dave, congrats at Stacey Allen on your raise. I'm a Cancer. You read that earlier. Stacey Allen saying thanks, Dave. Congrats, Stacey, on the raise. Thanks, Carter. Taurus is the bull. Yes, I know a Taurus, and Tauruses act like Tauruses. Would you like me to read Taurus? I'll go back one more time. I'll do a request, man. I'll read you Taurus. Let's go read Taurus the bull.
Yeah, this might end up turning into a thing.
Well, I've been toying around with this, but I'm glad that people are interested in it because I know that there's some fascination around horoscopes and all, and nice to have some good stuff to talk about. So let's see.
I wish the writing on this was a different color. Is that hard for you to read? Because it's I don't wear glasses right now.
I see how it's converting on the screen. Yeah. I don't know. Me making my screen bigger will help much.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It says a stable financial front encourages you right off the bat. And who are we doing? We're doing Taurus. This is for Taurus the bull. You're the bull.
How about money?
Yeah. Yes, because that's what people wake up worried about every day, right? It says a stable financial front encourages you to expand your horizons. Good health will lift up your spirits. Sheer hard work will not be enough on the work front. Oh, shit. Now, here comes a negative. Some extra skills and smart moves will also be required. Oh, you got work, Taurus. Life will smile at you because of a family member. Be grateful, some bitch. Those engaged in travel and tours will have fruitful day. Real estate will get its business back on track. A hot bath may calm your stressed nerves. People in love should not expect much from their partner. Instead, should focus on retaining what's already there. All right.
It's like an advice thing rather than
What's that?
it feels like more of an advice thing rather than some things you see where it's like, this is going to happen.
Yeah, like a Dear Abby thing. It's just generalizations, and that's what I was always fascinated by, like how much the generalizations are always right because that's just how life is, and how much like something was very specific, like Stacy saying that she got an actual raise, and then you read that on that day, and you're like, oh shit, it's all true, it's all real. I believe in horoscopes now, you know.
Yeah. What is that woman's name? Oh gosh. Elise Edwards that Ray had on.
Yeah.
She's very into that. I think she would be interesting. She knows all about the runes and all the different things with it. She'd be interesting to have on for that segment one day.
All right. Maybe keep that in mind. But yeah, well, I think we'll start making that a right part of BF Live because everybody's got birthdays and everybody's kind of curious about what's going on their day. So look for that coming weeks. I'm glad everybody kind of liked that. Dave Daffler saying hi, just a guest. Clauder says, after every horoscope you read, Bobby, finish it with, and you die.
I always had to laugh at my horoscope when I looked at it, and it's like talking about financial gain through a job, and it's like, I don't have a fucking job.
Yeah, fooled you, motherfucker. I don't work. Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of on here all the time, and things happen on here. Misfortune cookies. I get it. Misfortune cookies. Harold, sorry for your bad luck. You suck. Fuck you. Misfortune cookie.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Dave D. I'll never forget how Bobby P brought his legs all the way up to his face. There you go.
Yeah.
And how he cracked his neck.
Oh, yeah. That was insane.
It's so funny.
Let's see. What does this say? I'm a goat. We got a couple emojis here. Make them out.
A goat with a winky face and a laughing face.
The evil goat. Dave's here, says KB. There's the tip bot running. We appreciate that. So I noticed this morning on the BS show, they got into talking about they're talking about Bob cooking, and he cooks so you don't have to, and they got into talking about all different weird combinations of food and different weird stuff they eat. And I saw they got to talking about poutine, Bobby Nick, and we've touched on this before. And I think I saw KB. She was in there defending poutine, saying, don't be talking shit about the poutine. Now, I'm fascinated by poutine, but Bobby Nick, for those who don't already know, explain to people, because it's a Canadian delicacy, if you will, explain to people what poutine is.
It is French fries with melted cheese curds and gravy. And it is some of the best shit. I actually had poutine last night, and it's fucking great, man. I have it at least once a month. Like, seriously, it's really good.
Yeah, I've been fascinated. I only got fascinated with it because a Canadian fast food or Canadian food restaurant moved down here called Clark Burger, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not.
No, I'm not, actually.
They say they're from Canada, and they have a couple branches down here in the States, and they feature poutine. And I like French fries. I certainly like gravy, but I've never had cheese curds on it and all. But it's not enough of a deterrent that I won't try it. So I am fascinated by this, but at the same time, I'm like trying to imagine like this the fries and the poutine and all together and all. But you obviously you live by it, right? You love it.
Don't be scared to try it, BF. It's fucking awesome.
I don't think I will, but here she comes. I knew she'd be coming hard because look, first of all, Dave was trying to tell us that goat eats Capricorn equals Capricorn. Hey, thank you, Capricorn. Maybe we'll get to your horoscope sometime. Thank you. Okay, here she comes with the poutine defense. Poutine is delicious. Shirley was poo-pooing cheese curds. See, I could feel her pain in there, and I'm like, we're gonna keep talking about this because I had a feeling that KB wasn't done talking about her curds or defending them because I'm curious about poutine because once again I like gravy, I like French fries, I like cheese. Never had it all together.
Now that I know that, I'm seeing Shuli in a new light.
And
is it like white gravy or like what is gravy? Like breakfast gravy? Like
no, like brown gravy.
Like brown gravy? Okay.
Yeah.
Brown gravy.
See, the poutine I come to know isn't nothing like what any of you guys are talking about.
Whoa, wait a minute. We're talking about poutine, not nothing.
What what do you know poutine as?
I watch this other podcast called Your Mom's House, Tom Segura podcast.
Yeah.
And they have a guy they bring on there every so often. And he's a little bit touched, does crazy things, and he makes poutine and he poops on French fries and eats it.
Ew.
Oh,
Whoa, wait a minute. What?
that's poop. That's pooptine. Not
That is the pooptine that Shuli was talking about. For real. That is pooptine. So you can see it you can see various versions of here as I'm telling these pictures. There's like just your basic version in a bowl. But then they got the foo-foo version down here with the greenery on it and the little vegetables mixed in. Why they got to ruin everything with vegetables, Bobby Nick? You don't want vegetables on that, do you?
I don't. Yeah, that's not my kind of poutine. No.
Why they got to foo-foo everything up?
No.
Why they got to do that?
No, they have fancy those little cups.
After the show, I'll send you some videos. After the show, I'll send you some videos of the poutine I'm speaking about.
Oh boy, I'm not sure I want to see them. Let's see.
Yeah, don't send them to me.
She's just telling you straight out, do not send that shit to me. Chris Mack is saying, I'll see your poutine and I'll raise you a Frito pie. What do you know about Frito pie there, Bobby Nick?
Frito pie? I honestly don't know much about it.
Frito pie.
Frito wraps here that we can get.
Really?
Pretty good, yeah. It's got like
I've heard of Frito pie, but I've never had it before.
Chili and Fritos and cheese and a tortilla shell.
Free to be me. I never left. Brian Kowalczyk lived in Vancouver for a year and a half. It is a year and a half. Best shit ever. States can't do it correctly. Well, that's why I'm curious about this Canadian restaurant that's moved down here, Brian, because I don't know if it was just an American restaurant shouting that they had something from Canada called poutine. I don't know that I'd be like, oh boy, let me go there and see what that's about. But the fact that I'm familiar that poutine is originally a Canadian thing and they are from Canada kind of intrigued me a little more. I don't want to go to some place where people are just guessing on poutine. So if I do go do it, I'm probably going to do it there. I don't know if I could do it and keep it warm enough that I could try it on air one week, but that might be interesting to see if I could just do it on air. Poutine and all dressed chips are the best thing to come out of Canada. All dressed chips. Come on, Bobby Nick. I need translation.
You don't know what all dressed chips are? Oh,
no.
They're good. They're
Come
good.
on.
Yeah, they're.
I like naked chips. We talking about all dressed.
Very tasty. Very tasty.
Explain to me.
Like actual potato chips or like chips like Jerry has?
Yeah, like potato
Crunchy
chips.
chips?
Yeah, crunchy chips. Yeah, all dressed. Yeah, it's.
Are they crisp? They call them crisp over there, Stormy, right?
Yeah.
I'm Jerry. I eat my crisp. You eat your potato chips. I eat crisp.
And their fries they call chips, don't they?
Like chips, yeah.
Well, we
That's
do
it.
too, actually. We call
Oh.
Brown gravy, poutine sauce. And I love me a good brown gravy. So, once again, fries, brown gravy. Just not sure how the curds are going to play into it, but I am intrigued.
Oh, they play into it very well.
Calm down over there, Bobby. He's going to lose it over there. He's like, I literally love me some poutine, boy. I knew you'd be the one to talk about, bro. We've hit on it a couple times, but not everybody talks about it or is familiar with it. They are so good. It's like barbecue and salt and vinegar mixed together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
There
what
you
all
go.
dressed is. Yeah.
So they were talking about all that today. So let's see. And talking about all that, since we're talking about weird, odd foods, I found this article about yet another pepper. You know, I'm not the big spice guy or a big pepper game guy, but this one talks about a new pepper that's been developed. It's called Pepper X marks the spot as South Carolina pepper expert scorches his own Guinness Book heat record. So it says the South Carolina hot pepper expert who set a world record for the hottest pepper a decade ago is at it again. And he's actually he's cross-breeding and trying to make the hottest pepper in the world. So this says a Pepper X pepper is shown on Tuesday, October 10th in 2023 in Fort Mill, South Carolina. The pepper variety is now the hottest pepper in the world, according to Guinness Book World Records. Let's read a little bit about it. It says he crossbred and grew at the Carolina Reaper that's hotter than most pepper sprays that the police use to subdue unruly criminals, has broken his own world record with a pepper that's 3 times hotter. Pepper X was publicly named the hottest pepper in the world on October 9th by the Guinness Book of World Records, beating out the Reapers in Curry's decade-long hunt to perfect a pepper that he says provides immediate, brutal heat. So I'm not a big heat guy. I like spice, but I don't need to kill myself with it. It says Curry said, oddly enough, his name is Curry. what the fuck? His name is Curry. Curry is hot as well. Curry said when he first tried Pepper X, it did more than warm his heart. I was feeling the heat for 3.5 hours. Then the cramps came, said Curry, one of only 5 people so far to eat an entire Pepper X. Those cramps are horrible. I was laid out flat on a marble wall for approximately an hour in the rain, groaning in pain. I'll finish this little bit. It says heat in peppers is measured in Scoville units. 0 is bland, and a regular jalapeno pepper registers at about 5,000. A habanero, the record holder, about 25 years ago, typically tops at 100,000, Scoville units. The Guinness Book of World Records lists the Carolina Reaper as 1.64 million Scoville units. So that is a hot pepper. So now the hottest pepper's out. Now I know that our friend Ari Jane and Derek, they did the Pocky chip challenge, right? Like last month or so.
Yeah, man, that was incredible to see. I mean, they were only supposed to go 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But Derek, he was like, no, he had to be an asshole and keep going. So it went for like an hour.
Yeah, they went well past the limit. Nothing. Yeah. They didn't drink anything at all.
No drinking, no eating, until like I think it was almost an hour.
Yeah. So
a long time.
And that was hot. So they went from a 500,000 Scoville units to 1.64 Scoville units. See, I'm not the biggest hot person. What about you, Scott? Would you like just ever bite into one of them? I know you put all kind of shit in your mouth.
Yeah, I'd like to try some of them hot challenges. Actually,
would you?
I like to till my ears start watering. I like to eat hot shit.
Damn, well, that sounds like it's for you. Well, they're saying only 5 people have eaten one of them, man. I don't know where we get a hold of one, but if you put the feelers out and sign up for it, maybe you can get in line and eat one of them things and see if you can handle it. You know, that might be your best shot.
I think I can.
I see some stuff. Okay, I see some stuff being put into our messenger. You showed me the Tom Segura stuff there, Scott.
Yeah, I didn't know what you can play and what you can't. I don't know if you can. That's the poutine that I remember. This guy is. I didn't want you to think I was making that up. That's a real thing.
Okay, well, I see it's 27 minutes long, and not knowing where to go, I'm just going to.
I think the second video I sent might be the better one. I don't know.
Oh, Stavros. Stavros is funny with Tom Segura. I love Stavros.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they do the poutine with that Stavros guy.
Yeah, Stavros, he's a Baltimore boy. I like him. He's a funny guy. I'll just fall down a wormhole and watch a lot of his Instagrams of the clips from his podcast. He's an interesting, funny dude, like always just laughing all the time. But let's see, I'll play a little bit of this for you. This is Tom Segura and Stavros Halkias messing with the peppers.
Classic clips before.
Yes.
But I realized we made a list of some things you hadn't seen.
Great.
So number one is I don't think you've seen Norm Somerton. He's one of our favorites.
Oh, he's one of the greatest.
Let's see.
Oh no!
Oh no! What in the hell?
Good Lord!
It might take us a minute to get to the other stuff. This is like a 6-minute clip.
Oh my God!
He's the guy that eats the poutine.
This guy is the poutine. He looked like okay. Well,
please take them off.
Oh, they smell bad too.
They gotta smell.
What in the?
Oh my God!
What in the actual have you sent me, Scott? Look at Stavros.
Well, I think.
Oh, wait a minute! Whoa.
I think further in the video they show the poutine.
I hope so. Look at Stormy. Look at Stormy. Stormy's horrified. Oh shit! Look at Stormy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. That was freaking hilarious. Well, that's a 6-minute clip, and we just seen about a minute of it, and that was funny there, though. But
whoa.
Well, that's the guy that eats the poutine that I was talking about.
All right. Let's see what our friend Deadfool says. He says Pepper X has been out for a couple years now. Just got into the record books now. but Hot Ones has been using it for a while. I haven't caught up to my Hot Ones lately, Dead Fool, but I watched many of those during the pandemic. Or I watched, just fell down a wormhole and watched a lot of those Hot Ones. Even watched some of the ones he did during the pandemic era where he had to do them remote and you had to send the sauce to the other person and send the wings, and they kind of did it that way. But that is a fun show, and that can be interesting watching the people come on there and try to take the heat. Sean Evans with Hot Ones. No relation. Let's see. I'm in South Carolina. I will see if I can find Scott one. There you go, Tony. Thanks, brother. There you go. That's cool.
I'll eat it.
God, like Mikey, he'll eat anything. There you go. So we talked about our poutine. We talked about our thing. Okay, so now I'm going to share. Since this is BF Live, and we got to talk about me, I gotta be open and I got to share. So I told you, I think I told these guys earlier, there was something about my eating habits that I was going to share, and that we talk about the vegetables and we talk about hot sauces and peppers and everything. Well, a little secret about me is that I do not eat any fruits and vegetables at all my entire life.
What?
I do not eat fruits or vegetables.
No.
Does fruit flavored candy count?
Okay, here we go. This is where it gets weird, Stormy. Okay, because there are certain things that I like the flavor of, but I do not enjoy the texture of. Like I will eat things that have a certain flavor, like I don't like biting into an orange, but I like orange flavored candy.
Yeah.
You know, so
how do you get your vitamins?
I don't. I'm literally a meat and potatoes man. So I've grown up like this all my life. My mother used to try to hide the vegetables in my food. They tried all the game. They tried punishment. They tried everything. But for whatever reason, there's just some things that I knew that I didn't like the smell of and or the texture of ever since I was a child, and I haven't changed. And it's heartening to know that in this video that I'm going to show you that there's someone famous that feels my pain and he agrees with me, and I don't feel like such a weirdo for this. So let's see. And so I'll share that with you in a minute. Chris Mack is laughing. Q is saying, text green, game over. Okay, let's see. Deadpool says, I believe it's in the new Last Dab sauce. Oh, from the Hot Ones. But like $20 a bottle. Yeah. That is an interesting show to watch. Let's see. What about tacos? Okay, we'll do one on a taco episode. All right. So, like I was saying, just for whatever reason, I eat pizza is one of my main food groups. I like pizza, spaghetti. I like meat, potatoes. I like shit like that. But for whatever reason, I just don't like biting into certain things, even though I might like the flavor of other things. But here's a famous person, and he agrees with me. And so, because he was so bold to say this, I will proclaim this to you too. So check this out. Y'all recognize this guy. It's famous sportscaster Al Michaels. He's in my club, the No Vegetable Club. Check this shit out.
Is it true that you have never knowingly eaten a vegetable in your life?
That is true.
That is true.
I was born when my parents were 18. My mother hadn't even read Dr. Spock at that point. So she just let me have the run of the course. And I always pushed the vegetables away. To this day, no. And I guess what I've proven, Chris, is that man does not need vegetables to survive.
But is it just possible that you would like, I'm thinking of one of the more non-objectionable vegetables, a carrot?
Oh, please. Please.
A carrot?
No, a carrot. No, that's an objectionable vegetable.
I mean, I was shaking his head. Really? What? I mean, how would you know? You've never tasted it.
I look at it. I just don't even like the look of it.
I got all these questions when I was a kid.
I surmise what it might taste like in terms of the texture of it.
That's my
It
dude.
just doesn't look like something that would go down well.
That's my dude. There you go. That's my dude. Here I thought I was on a lonely island all my life. I've lived all these years of my life, and my parents and everybody telling me you're gonna die if you don't eat vegetables, and how you gonna get this and how you gonna get that, and like, nah, can't do it. Can't do it.
I love me some carrots, man. Even just like right out of the bag, you know. I'll be fucking Bugs Bunny. I don't give.
Did you say no fruit?
No fruit.
No fruit either.
No
yeah.
peaches?
No peaches. I like things that taste like orange. I like things that taste like grape. I like lemon pie, but I do not want to bite into that stuff. But I don't mind the flavors of said things.
That's crazy.
And I couldn't explain it when I was younger. There, like he said, like I got all the same questions. You never liked it. How do you know you don't like it if you never tried it? I just knew. I knew by mouth feel, and I knew by my nose that I wasn't gonna eat that shit. And it hasn't changed till this day. my sister Kathy used to try to get me to I said I like the smell of celery because it smells very salty. She would say, well, put some peanut butter on it because that was like a treat. I'd do that. Couldn't take the texture. I don't mind me some celery salt or some celery flavor. Just can't take the texture and all. So I just found that clip. What was my voice? I just found that clip of Al Michaels like a week ago. And I was like, it's like my dude. There's my dude. Look, Case has base. Like, what is that? Wait a minute. Yeah.
A dietitian would probably make you think you can't survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott. Well, that's kind of what I grew up with. I grew up with like you can't eat nothing like this. And then they would try to make spaghetti and meatballs and hide peppers and everything in the meatballs, and the shit would come out. No, can't fool me like that. Like my mouth would find that shit. So yeah, just not very good. But so I couldn't believe
the same way. I gave him. We went to the park.
Not even corn, BF.
Not even corn. Go ahead, let Stormy finish.
We had apples, all the kids that were with us, they were eating apples and stuff. And there's a pond at the park. He threw his apple in the pond.
There you go. Yeah. And yeah, it's not always an easy thing to deal with because like when you go to weddings and things and stuff like that, and you don't want to look like that you're being rude and you don't enjoy something, right. It's tricky. It's not always an easy thing to like manage. And I hate like kind of making myself saying, oh, I don't eat this, and I'm making like more of a spectacle out of myself than I already feel. So it's always been kind of a thing I grew up with. But yeah, not even corn, Bobby Nick. Funny, I don't remember eating corn. I don't like corn texture or flavor, but but I have eaten cornbread. There you go.
It's so sweet, though. It's so sweet.
What about apple pie?
Nope. I like lemon pie, but that's like lemon puree with no lemons I have to bite in. So I do eat like little like lemon pies, but I don't even like apple
flavor. No. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So that's my little weird thing. And so when they started talking about food today, and I had that clip of Al Michaels, and he kind of made me feel like normal. At least I had a brother in this. But yeah, like you said about the nutritionist, I was told all that stuff. That
what if you just put all your like baby food, all your
puree, right?
Yeah, all your vegetables.
Yeah, that doesn't sounds that appealing, right? But look, Kay says pumpkin pie. Now I have enjoyed some pumpkin pie because it's kind of smooth and all, but just as I've gotten older, I've just lost the taste for pumpkin pie. But
I've never liked pumpkin pie. I was gonna be with you on that one if you said no.
I don't even. I don't eat it to this. I did not eat it. I kind of stopped eating it. Let's see. Bobby, do you eat apple butter? Have you ever? No, I do not. Now, the only kind of apple I've ever really messed with was kind of incidentally in a candy or something, the flavor. But as far as I'm not a big apple guy, and no, not apple butter, peanut butter. But no, that's even pureed down. I still can't mess with the apple. It's like applesauce, but with more sugar and cinnamon and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Damn, BF. My cooking would fuck you up. Come out for a Texas barbecue. Now, see, that's what I'm down. I'm down with I eat some meat off the grill. I eat burgers, steak, hot dogs, all that shit, ribs. I'll eat all that meat for real.
Step away for just 1 second.
Thank you. And around here, like the weirdest thing I eat, we do seafood around. We do crabs where I live, so I will eat crabs. So that's probably the weirdest, oddest thing I eat for not eating vegetables or not eating normal. But yeah, Scott, I wondered growing up if my adults were going to be true, and at some point it was going to affect me, or I was going to be lacking something. I did take many vitamins for a long time to try to compensate for some of the stuff I might not have been getting. But yeah, up until Al Michaels, there ain't too many people that I know of in general, or certainly famous, that kind of will put that out there and let people know that they don't like vegetables as well, fruit or vegetables. I was like, that's a dude after my own heart. Al Michaels is my brother. I like that. So yeah, so that was cool. Let's see. All right, what did I have here? Oh, that's what I had there. Hang on 1 second.
So you eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Like, what did I have last night? Because I can't remember. Like tonight, I'm going to cook some burgers on the grill tonight. But yeah, we'll have chicken, stuff like that. Chicken, burgers, steak, spaghetti, pizza. Mashed potatoes.
Pineapple's good, man.
My wife eats pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, I can never take the texture of pineapple. Mm-mm.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Nah, Jack.
It's as closest to candy as you can get, I think. Really.
Apples are in season.
Yeah, man.
It's the reason for the season. All right. Well, I got a couple little elements over here. Let's see what that It's 34 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour here on the East Coast of the United States. You are watching and or listening to episode 22 of BF Live. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe BF Live or at Bobby Fran on YouTube and help me get to 500 subscribers and monetize. I'd like to thank Dave Daffler and Q and anybody else that is donated through my links that are running throughout the chat. I certainly appreciate that. It all helps. Let's see. Pineapples for the ladies.
Oh, not for this one. I got sick that time when I ate all that pineapple.
Oh, well, that's not what he's. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like a tail, because there's I believe, if I'm following his train of thought, that if you eat certain things end up tasting like certain things. This is the legend that I've heard. So I've heard it related directly to pineapple. So I have a feeling that my friend Brian Kowalczyk is saying that's why pineapple for the ladies.
Well,
would you
I would eat something, but my dad's here. I'll just be quiet.
Would you eat an apple for a super chat one day?
No. Let's see. See, Stacey Allen, she was right on it right away because she's a freaker damn so. Let's see. It's easy to do there. Yeah. You can like flavor things, if you will. Let's see.
Certain gels.
Yeah.
Ew, gels. Don't say that.
Oh, yeah, that sounded weird. What about some plantain chips or dehydrated strawberries or blueberries or something? Nope. Don't like the texture.
Yeah.
None of that.
Banana?
No, nana on the banana. Nope. He laughing. Tried and true. What you gonna do?
What about a berry? What about a nice strawberry?
Oh, I love strawberry.
Tony DeVore said, I found some Pepper X salsa. BF, DM me on Twitter where to send it, and I will send it to Scott. All right, I'll get with you, bro, after the show.
Yeah, cool.
We'll get it to him. Or maybe we'll skip a spot and I'll get an answer I'll get a address from Stormy and get it to it a little faster. How about that? Yeah. We'll figure that out. Yeah, thank you. That's cool. Because, I think Scott, he seems like he's up for trying it. All right, well, but like I said, I was out on the internet and I found a couple interesting articles. And since we're talking about food, this one's kind of related too. So why don't we do a little segment of what I like to call Internet Shite. That's right. It's BF's Internet Shite. This is where I go out on the internet and I gather some things throughout the week and I go, well, that's kind of interesting or kind of quirky. We should talk about that on BF Live. So we're going to do it right now. So in interest of eating, I found this interesting. Interesting is a word. I found this woman. She has a diet for something very specific. Check this out. Get the sound on and let's see what she likes to enjoy.
The hole in my wall that I created by picking, and I've been picking at it for like 2 months. I take a piece like this and I take it and I break it. Then I'll take a bite out, I eat it.
Oh!
There you go.
This is the hole in my wall that I created by picking. And I've been picking at it for like
Let it play one more
2
time
months.
so you can really process it.
I take a piece like this and I take it and I
The site is called Drywall Junkies. So there's a whole site
then I'll
dedicated
take
to
a
this,
bite out,
Bobby
I
Nick.
eat it. This is
And there you go. So how about that? So you could call me a weird eater if you want, but at least I don't eat drywall, damn it. I mean, shit. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
knew somebody who used to eat like Dad knows who I'm talking about, like carpet fuzz. You know, like the under padding from the carpet where it has like the
Yeah, he about ate the front room carpet.
You're trying to say you're the carpet muncher? You're a carpet muncher from way back.
Eat pieces of flip flops too.
Yeah, he'd eat his shoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. If I tried, it wouldn't be too hard to find a collection of videos where, I mean, you see this on and on. People just eating some of the weirdest shit. And so I came upon that clip and we were talking about eating all. And then I found that and I'm like, man, eating drywall. I've never been that desperate or curious or anything like that. So
Yeah, I remember that one episode of what the fuck is that show called? I don't know, but that chick was
My Strange
eating her-
Addiction.
she was eating her bed. She was eating the foam in her bed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Her
I'm sure
mouth-
that
There's one lady eating her husband, her husband's ashes. She was eating like a teaspoon a day. She was eating a teaspoon a day, and she was worried what was going to happen whenever she's out.
Yuck.
Yeah, she eats 2 teaspoons of me a day, and still managed to avoid my penis, even in death. Let's see. All right. For this next one, let's see what I got here. This is kind of a good news thing. I thought this was a cute one, little piece of internet shite. So I'll share this one with you right here. I like these kind of things. This is a little dolphin and a little girl have a little interaction. Just go to shoot. Look at this.
Coming to say hi. Look at this, so silly. Yeah, look at Gemma likes you. Oh, say hi. Say hi. It's talking to you. Yeah. Oh, he loves you. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. He says hi. Hello.
There you go. So I thought that was a cute little video. I like how that dolphin just came out and totally just directly engaged that kid and like did the flip in front of him. I'm always fascinated by that communication barrier, or not so much of a barrier, when you see those smart mammals like communicating like that. I thought it was really cool. I like that. These things
When animals show intelligence like that, it makes you not want to kill them. You know, maybe we ain't supposed to be eating everything.
It does. It makes you question your own intelligence. It makes you question their intelligence. And then you get into all that, Scott, about like, yeah, well, who's smarter than who, and who, right? Is that even a right thing and all? Look who's checking in. It's
How would you survive though? You need meat.
True. He would just eat the shitty ones, the ones that act like assholes. That's the one. He just eat them asshole fish. Yeah, let's see. She's checking in. She's a great supporter of me and Chris and Replayables every day, 24/7. What's up, Nikki? Checking in. We got some daytime, Nikki. How you doing, girl? Welcome. How you doing? We're just doing the BF Live thing. Talking about a little bit of this and that. Doing a little internet shite. So that was a little cute thing. I think I have one more piece of internet shite. Well, this is about the story that's just kind of going on out there in general. And part of me wouldn't mind avoiding it, but we'll do a little tie-in here and there. There's more Taylor Swift news. So for those of you who are keeping up with the Taylor Swift saga, got real crazy yesterday. I was watching the Kansas City Chiefs game, and Travis Kelce literally had like one of his best halves of football ever. He put up like the most yards that he's ever put up in the first half of any football game since he's been playing. And so he had a really good game, and they were putting up stats saying when Taylor Swift is in the stands, his winning percentage he gets like 99 yards a game, and when she's not there, it's much lower. So now they're actually doing stats like Taylor Swift stats for Travis Kelce, which I thought was funny. We appreciate you checking in. What's up, girl? We play gang. She knows what's up. So, some of you might be aware that Taylor Swift has a concert movie out in the theaters. Rather than doing like a tour, she's doing like a live tour, and you can go to the theater and see it. Last week, there were some discussions going on where they were saying that some of the theaters didn't want it playing next to their movies because these girls are standing up there the whole time and singing and shouting and screaming like all the notes out or the words to all the songs out, and it was going to be disruptive to these other theaters. So,
right.
And then there was this whole conversation on if it was proper etiquette to go to this movie and to be standing up and singing out loud, or if you should sit in your seat and all. And I don't know. I'm not going to be any part of it, but I guess if you go to a concert movie, it's fair enough to say that it's okay to stand up and sing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. I would say it's pretty much the same as going to a concert. Like, it is a concert film, so.
Yeah, but it's interesting in light that you're trying to mix it up with other first run movies going on, and you have all of this extra noise going on. And some of the theaters thought this was going to be a problem. I don't think it turned out to be a great problem, but I understand that the movie made $96 million last week on its preview weekend. So it had a big opening weekend, but I think it's fallen down to $30-some million. But it talks about how we had the Barbie Oppenheimer weekend. Well, this weekend we had the Eras Tour movie going against Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon with Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio. So
yeah, that's definitely a movie I'm looking forward to seeing.
Are you?
Yeah.
So I'm getting the juxtaposition because they were saying that some people, like if these theaters were next to each other, you would have to put up here with Swifties like shouting their songs to the top of their lungs while you're trying to take in this movie, you know. So let's see.
Well, they have the multiplexes, so yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I could see it being a little bit of a problem there. But,
KB says she wants to see that. The book was fantastic. Well, there you go. Well, hopefully you won't be next to a Swiftie theater, and you'll see that this week. I believe my wife wants to see that too. Yep, the book was fantastic. And she's saying, hey, Kay, we appreciate you here during the daytime, Nikki. Let's see. All right. And that was going to lead into my talk of, boom, let me give you this. So it's all over the place. It's kind of unavoidable, and some people might be more interested than the others, but yes, I don't know. Here's the whole, let's see, kisses Travis after his win. There you go. Here's some viral pictures. Oh, let's see. So we got some, celebrity sightings of them leaving there. Oh, this is the one from yesterday. Yeah. This is, that's Patrick Mahomes' wife standing there with their kid. And that's Jackson Mahomes, the guy that's normally doing TikTok videos and making an ass out of himself.
Yeah.
Under his brother's name. And imagine the social media boner he has standing there.
Yeah.
Thinking, you know how many hits I'm going to get off of this? I'm standing with Taylor Swift. I'm going to get hits. Yeah, so yeah.
I mean, I file this under the who gives a shit, who gives a fuck.
I like that, Bobby Nick. As a matter of fact, let's see. I can do that one, sure. Let's see.
Who gives a shit, who gives a fuck.
There you go. I got that for you. Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about it too. But it's interesting in that it's something that kind of everybody knows about. We can kind of laugh at or talk about. And it's getting carried away now when I'm seeing game stats with her in the stands and without him. But it seems to be something to it. And I saw Coach Andy Reid say that because he had the best game of his life, he says Taylor's welcome anytime she wants to be. So he didn't have no problem saying that he didn't have any problem with their relationship as long as they were winning. Now, I don't know if he would have had that same comment, obviously, if they were losing. But let's see. Oh, you're right about this one, Kay. Brittany Mahomes is insufferable. Yes, she is. Ooh, boy. Yeah. The only one that outdid her was Jackson. Jackson acting like a dick. Like he made her seem tolerable, even though hopefully she's calmed down a little bit now that she's a mother. I don't know. But yeah, she'd be kind of on social media talking and acting a fool on her husband's as well. Let's see. What I got for you. All right. Well, I got one or two more things I want to bring. Maybe one more thing, and then we're gonna pull this train into the station. So let's see. All right. So my boy Scott Fitzpatrick here, and I know maybe Stormy and Bobby Nick, a couple of you all joined us in the chat last Friday when we had our great chat buddy and co-host of Sports Heads, Bone Loads. He's our West Coast correspondent. He was our guest on Friday's Replayables, and we've been wanting to have him on for a while, and he didn't disappoint. So we got together, we were drinking. He had Modelo's, he had regular Modelo's, and he was drinking some kind of a California cream ale or something. So to me, that was partly where he went wrong, because you don't mix them, right, Scott?
Yeah, I don't drink, and I know that.
Yeah, I don't mix them. I'm a vodka. Yes,
the hilarity
right.
We're fixing to see.
We are fixing to see some hilarity. So he did drink the cream beer. He was trying to keep up. It was fairly early in the show. I want to say it was the first hour. And we've done shows with Bone Loads before where he can kind of hold what he puts in. But he had a particularly rough time on this replayable. So I'll give you a little forewarning. You're going to his Modelo is going to come back in a not so nice way. So just know that's what you're going to see. So be ready.
The way Chris roots it on is hilarious, man.
Oh yeah. We went over this like 2 times this weekend on No Filter. So
Let's see what Nikki says. I'll read a couple of these comments before I go into that. She says, I got free passes to go to that movie for tonight. Go for Go screening is great with sending advanced screenings. Cool. There you go. She goes, Go for Go. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy that. Maybe we can do a review on that. Let us know what you think about it when we see you. Bones was epic. # epic. 100% fire. What movie? I believe she meant the new Scorsese movie, right? What was the name of it? The hell was it called? I lost the name of it. What are you laughing at?
I was thinking about that video we're getting ready to watch.
Oh wow, I guess I better show it then. Don't mix, kids. You're right, Brian. Oh, but you did it too. Wait a minute. You were doing Modelo's and you were doing vodka straight, trying to show me up, and Amstel Light. So yeah, listen to Brian K after the fact, and listen to Bone Loads. Don't mix your alcohols. So here's what happened on Replayables, which you can see Wednesdays 8 p.m. East on Shuli Network 2 and 9 p.m. East on Fridays on Shuli Network 2. Check this out. Let me. Oh, here it is. I find the one it's under. Wow, Scott, I gotta catch up with Scott's laughs real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Check this out.
The look on Bone Loads' nose is gonna vomit.
So Bone Loads is in the little monitor. That's where we. Allie says Ableton BF, who is on next Wednesday and Friday. We don't know yet. We kind of put it close to the vest because sometimes keep an eye on Bone Loads in the monitor. Back out, and we have to have fill-ins, Allie. So if we can get it out any sooner, we'll try.
Oh shit! Bone Loads, did you just puke? Oh shit! Yeah!
He is foaming like a dog.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, give him the horn on that one, brother. Give him the horn. Man.
Oh my god,
yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I was in shock.
What was gonna happen, dude? Are you good?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Bone Loads, Shawnee buddy, go ahead.
This is kind of gross.
What
Hold on a second.
goodness? Oh, the horror.
Un momento, por favor.
Welcome to Replayables, baby. Shit just got real. Barrister, please dump Fast Stamos and bring back Stacy and her glorious.
We appreciate you joining us. We're gonna take a minute while Bone Loads goes cleans the puke up off of her.
Oh god! Oh my god! I'm loving it.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at Chris is loving it. Scott's loving it.
Right there, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm real motivated to drink now, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
He disappeared. You can hear water
That
running and
just
shit.
went down. That's awesome. Need a replay. Yeah, absolutely. Shawnee boy, we need a replay of that, man. That was fucking amazing, dude. That's the first time. You said, "What the fuck too soon?" It's never too soon, man.
I didn't know if he was throwing up or if he had like a whipped cream can. I didn't know what I was hearing.
Oh my god,
He was
dude!
frothing at the mouth like a mad dog.
Joe made it longer. Oh shit, man! Joe made it longer. Says pastrami. Hot body 1330. Yeah, let's get it, boys. Drink up, load up. Let's go. Be up. Come on, keep up, man. Keep up.
There you go. So that was that. You get the idea what happened there.
That's rough. I in a way I feel bad for him, but it was funny as fuck.
Well, what got me is that, so I've gotten better at this over the years. It used to be that once I got to the point where I blew chunks, I was done for the night. But as I've gotten older, I've embraced the rejuvenative powers of throwing up and getting back into the game. So there's times where if you throw up, you can kind of get back in the game. And Bone Loads, man, he did all that. I mean, it didn't even look like barf. It was foam. Like he couldn't even control it.
Right,
It was so weird. I'm like, he looked like a mad dog. And so, but he got right back on the horse and stayed around for the whole show. So shout out to our friend and our West Coast correspondent on Sports Heads, Bone Loads, which you can see on No Filter channel with Andrew and friends every Friday.
He looks at the camera and says, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
and I like this. He's doing this shit. Like that. That's never worked. Like nobody. This has never worked.
Yeah.
That's never worked for anyone. I've never seen that work for anyone. So I guess he was conflicted. Like, do I barf on camera or do I run? Like, which way do I make an ass out of myself? So Yeah, Scott. Look, Scott's loving it. He's loving it before we played it, and he loved Chris's reaction. He put it in our private chat. He said, Bone Loads, you're a legend. You're a legend, Bone Loads. So there you go. So that's just a little sample of some of the antics that can happen. We don't always have throwing up on there, but you never know. Tune in, if that's your thing, check us out. Like I said, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. for the midweek freaks. That's when you can't wait till Friday. If you need to throw up on Wednesday, you come throw up on Wednesday. But you'll see our friends like Brian Kowalczyk in there, and you see KB in there. Sometimes you see Chris Mack in there. We definitely see Nick in there giving us the love. Let's see. The Killers of the Flower Moon. That's the movie they're talking about. Killers of the Flower Moon. So that was Scott's favorite part. So he's going to check out that movie. Nikki's going to let everybody know what she thinks. Maybe we'll have to get some of your online reviews when you come in here next week. We can talk about that for sure. That'd be fun. There she blows. Let's see. Here we go.
He's got a puke.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. That was awesome and unexpected. You're right, Nikki. To giving Nikki the love. Scott, I love look at Scott. Scott is he's been loving this ever since he saw it. He was a soldier and he came back.
He loves it when people puke.
Yeah, like I can be kind of like, okay, I see the humor in it, but I don't get like he does. Well, he is like really cackling about this shit. Boy. Clauder's loving it too. He's cackling like you there, Scott.
Oh gosh.
Didn't he say he puked on the cat too? Wait a minute. Yeah, I think he did. He was like talking about everything he had to clean up. Yeah, right.
On your goddamn cat. That's gotta suck.
All right. Let's see. Q with the love from Nikki. Yes, he did. At Tony and Nikki saying, Brian Kowalczyk said he took a knockout uppercut and got straight the fucked up. No, he got straight the fuck up. Yeah, he did. He took that shot, boy. He did. He come out. He was like, what's up, our boy Roy Ray checking in? How you doing midday, Roy Ray? Hey, it's Roy Ray in the midday on BF5. How you doing? He says, that was the most amazing explosive puke to recovery time I've ever seen. And Roy should know because Roy also had an epic appearance on Replayable. So if anybody would know, it would be Roy. I was impressed with that recovery time too, bro. Like I said, I wasn't always that good about throwing up and then getting back in it, but my boy, he acted like that wasn't even a thing, man. So we knew that Bone Loads was uniquely cut out for Replayables. There's the links running all the time. Thanks for those who already utilized them. Bone Loads was a trooper and he came back. Yeah, right at Roy. What's up, Nikki from Roy Ray? And Nikki says she's giving Hey Roy, giving them love. There's Stormy with the link. That's the link. Please go over there, like, share, subscribe, sign up for a membership if you like. They do shows 7 days a week, like Scott says. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. So if there's never a show on and you want somebody to hang out with, you can always find these guys online. No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Stream Element Spot running. Bob would not appreciate that clip. Yeah, Bob Levy. Let's make Bob Levy puke. Yes. Brian K. with Nikki's laughing at Brian K. And Stormy, she's throwing the links up. Thank you. Stormy's link sharing and throwing everything. Well, we appreciate that. Well, considering sharing links, Stormy, maybe you probably have this one on hand. I'm going to do this one last time, and it's like 2:57. I'm coming up on the 3 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. This is what we like to say. Every Monday, I like to come here 12 to 3 Eastern time and have fun with you and start our week off on a positive note. And I think we accomplished that today. But I want to acknowledge our, I want to acknowledge our friend that we lost one last time by putting this up. And if you have the link for the GoFundMe, I'll put this up in here. But just want to say that nobody's promised tomorrow, and we only get one ride on this planet, folks. So make the most of it. We never know when ours is going to come to an end. So enjoy it. Live life to the fullest. Think about this young man when you do. 28 years old. Gone too soon. If you can help out this young man and his family with their after expenses, we'd certainly appreciate that. Rest in peace, Bobby P.
Yeah, I got the utmost respect for that guy because he died trying to get right, and that's the only thing you can do, man. He tried bettering himself, and unfortunately, he went out, but you know, he was such a fun guy. He was always down to podcast. I mean, one of the last things he said while he was still awake was, "I got to get on the podcast." You know?
Yeah, I heard you say that, but I have heard you say, and yeah, many times when I would turn on No Filter with Andrew and friends, you would always see Bobby P mixing it up in there, and he had a great, funny first appearance on the First Lady show that Stormy did. They allowed him to be like the first male guest / punching bag, and he was in the spirit of it all and took everything as it came, and just a fun young guy. And so whenever there's a point in my life when I'm podcasting or I think about hesitating, I will keep this young man in mind and go for it in his name. So rest in peace, Bobby P, and blessings to you and your family, man, brother. Please help out if you can. GoFundMe. Stormy threw the GoFundMe link in there. Please help if you can. So let's see. Kay with the heart. There you go. That's what's up. Let's see.
I'm a woman. I'm allowed to cry. I can't help it.
That's okay. We've all been there. Let's say, if I knew you on Twitter, I would have hit you up. Wait a minute. Hack Ride. Rest in peace, Bobby P. Do something in your life to better it in honor of Bobby. That's all we can do. You're right, bro. We can just embrace our own lives a little more and embrace the loved ones around us, appreciate the ride that we're on, and make the most of it in honor of those who left before us. I agree with that, Hack.
100%.
That's how I honor those that have went before me and living the bold life that they can no longer live. Such a horrible loss. I'm so sorry for his family and friends. Yes, we all are. There's KB with Hack Ride, and Hack Ride with the heart for the KB, and Scott, R.I.P. Mr. Bobby P. Yes, sir. So there's yes.
James, his roommate, might be on No Filter later also. I don't know for sure. I told him no pressure ever, but he wants to continue to be involved with everybody, and he really appreciates everybody who's supported Bobby P and the family and everything.
Yeah, we had him on Saturday, and I mean, oh man, that was so emotional. It was great though. I think it's something we all needed. And,
I think he did too. I think
he did too. Yeah, he really did. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, with that, it is now 3:01 here. I got to come out of it doing that. Never. Reminds me of the Casey Kasem bit, but yeah, we're gonna change direction. We're gonna end the show. That's what we say. Rest in peace one more time to Mr. Bobby P. Thanks to everyone who already gave, and for those who are considering giving in the future, please join us here every Monday, 12 to 3 Eastern time for BF Live. I want to thank Bobby Nick, Scott, and Stormy for joining us. Bobby Nick, go ahead and throw out a plug, buddy. You got anything you'd like to say? I mean, you talked about Jimmy and all. Throw out what you liked, all of you. What do you got?
Yeah,
Bobby?
well, 4:30 p.m. Eastern on No Filter with Andrew channel on YouTube. We will be doing a show. So check us out there, and you can check me out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on the BYB podcast.
Very good. All right. How about you, Mr. Scott?
No Filter, 7 days a week.
I love how you caved into it. You're like, No Filter every day of the week. You see that there. He's not lying there. So No Filter, Andrew and friends, whether it be members only or non-members only, pay shows, non-paying shows, they're always there for you. Let's see. We got a couple more comments, and let Stormy get her saying. Let's see.
With the occasional night sleep.
That's right. With the occasional night, let's say. Nikki said, I don't be on Twitter. CK1, that's her sister, wants me to be active on Instagram. I'm not the strongest on Instagram, but I am picking up my game recently. But yeah, can't find you there either. Let's see. You can go in some of the Discords. I know we have a No Filter Discord that also has like BF Live branches in there. So if you're on Discord, you can look for No Filter, and there's some branches in there that you can get a hold of us that way too. Let's see. Q said, I know Tony with the laughing. Nikki says, I be in the moment, not thinking about pics. She's convinced she can convert me. Yeah, that is a thing because, right, sometimes I'm at concerts or in life and I'm taking pictures of it and I catch myself going, let me put this in the pocket and enjoy it. So I get it where you're in the moment, but you got to find that good balance that works for you. Let's see. Flick the bean button on your way out, you cowards. You know it. Not sure what they are afraid of. Q is laughing at. Thank you, Tony. Tony says, great show, everyone. I love you all. Thank you all. Thanks for everybody. Yes, we appreciate that. What else we got? IG is better than Twitter. Says you, KB. I wish you could like do sharing more because you always gotta have your own photos and shit. I like the sharing aspect of Twitter is I can share other people's shit a little more, but yeah, it's all right. Whatever floats your boat. There's enough social media out there for everybody. All right. So Stormy, any last words that you would like to say about who's coming on tonight or Robert or anything you'd like to finish with?
I think that we're trying to organize something, you know, later on to honor Bobby P a little bit more and to maybe raise some more money for the family outside of the GoFundMe too. But I mean, there's nothing completely set in stone yet. But other than that, I don't really have anything. I'm just wherever you can find these guys, I'm there.
There you go. We're all No Filter family. You can find them if you don't find them here on BF Live every Monday 12 to 3. You always will find them on No Filter. No Filter with Andrew and Friends on YouTube. Just go ahead and sign up there. So, for Bobby Nick, for my boy Scott Fitzpatrick, and for the lovely Stormy, I'm the man BF Bobby Friend. We want to say peace and love. We'll see you next time we see you. And God bless. Rest in peace. Bobby P.